Good evening and welcome to the Bundoora Bowling Club. We are here for the Melbourne Metropolitan Premier League clash between Bundoora and Altona. I'm Jimmy White, Events and Competitions Manager at Bowls Victoria, and alongside me is Mr. Gus McIsaac, Finance Director at BV.
Yes, still am.
You haven't spent all the money yet.
No, we've got to be very responsible there. So it's all good.
Hot, humid day. A hot, humid week in Melbourne, to be honest, for those who aren't in Melbourne. About 34 it was when I was driving in on the car monitor. It's just starting to pick up a breeze now. Sort of going in the direction they're having on this last trial end here. How do we see this one going down, mate? We'll talk about the overall game and then we'll focus on the rink that we're about to stream on. So a lot of changes for those who've seen the rink draw go up earlier in the week. There's probably been 5 changes for Altona and 1 or 2 for Bundoora, all COVID related changes. Gus?
Yeah.
How do you see that affecting both sides?
Well, probably if you had known that, but you did your tips yesterday, didn't you? It's
all changed since then.
So it's all changed since then. But, that's just the world we're living in at the minute. And, it's happening. I noticed in the BPL the other day, they brought up some grade cricketers to play, and that you could say it's giving people opportunities. At the end of the day, it's 16 versus 16, and we know a bowls game, the team that's the favourite, and you'd probably say that Bundoora at home is the favourite today. They've probably been least affected by the changes.
Yeah.
You'd say they're the favourite, but they've still got to play well, and we've seen that time in, time out in the first 6 weeks of this tournament. If you don't play well, you will lose the game.
And I think they're coming against an Altona side, even though they've got 4 or 5 changes from what they probably would have wanted. Like we can see from their results so far in the season that they're in every game. If they win, they only win by a few. If they lose, they only lose by a few. So they've been in every single game they've been involved in. So we spoke about it on the show yesterday. There was the 7 teams all vying for 4 spots in finals at the moment. Yep. Both of these in the 7. So it's almost like a double points win if you do get the win. Same as you guys against Clayton tomorrow. If you get that win, it's worth double points almost.
I saw the show this morning and I just thought that was very pertinent what you said. And they virtually are in all those teams. And at the bottom of the ladder, every time they win one, that's like a double for them to get out of that bottom zone. So
fascinating. It feels like, and I don't know who at home follows, but it feels like the English Premier League to me. There's always 2 different races going on. There's the battle for relegation and the battle for the title. So it's awesome. It's good to see. It's good fun. And
the interesting thing is, before the season, the hype that went into the season, which was fantastic, and we thought it was going to be a couple of horses race. Yeah. It's not turned out like that at all. Nah,
I mean, whoever's 1, 2, 3 and 4, we'll get the ladder up shortly. Whoever's 1, 2, 3, 4 going into this weekend could end up 4, 5, 6, 7 after this weekend. You can see there on the ladder, Altona 56, Bundoora 61, Yarraville, you guys just outside at the 4 by a point to Deer Park. 1 win. If Bundy win today, they go top of the ladder if they pick up 18 points before everyone else plays tomorrow. So huge.
Yeah. It's all up for grabs. And tonight, I mean, these 2 teams are just lying below Yarraville, team I'm playing for, but they're just there. So whoever wins this game, puts pressure on us. We've got to go out tomorrow and win. We've got a top of the table competition against Clayton, and that's going to be a big game for us too.
So it's safe to say you're rooting for a draw tonight. No one points each.
I think it's great. I think the season's really mapping out well.
Oh, it's amazing, and it's good to get up close and personal with it. So looking at this rink that we're streaming today for Bundoora, he's got Tony Chiavello leads for Bundoora. Second is Adi Marchioli, Jack Woodhouse playing third, and then the one and only Corey Wedlock skipping. For Altona, we've got Nick Cahill skipping, which is really interesting to watch him. He's playing his first game for Altona tonight. He's got Daniel Joyce at third for him, Gail Edwards at second, and Lenny Callis up top. So bags of experience front end for both sides really. I know Adi Marchioli and Tony Chiavello have been around for a long time, play a lot of bowls, see him in every tournament, going against Gail Edwards, who's won a lot in Victorian state events and definitely over Metro West, and Lenny Callis, who's the old sort of experienced head at the front there. So should be a good battle. Be interesting to see Corey against Mick at the back end for the two skips as well.
It's a great opportunity. I think these two rinks are the least affected. I think the Bundoora, Corey comes in, of course, but that rink looks pretty set. It doesn't look like they've been affected by what's gone on with the outs.
Yep.
And certainly the only out has been, which is a big out, is Dogger. He was skipping this rink for Altona, so Nick's slipped in there.
Yeah.
But the front three, Daniel, Gail, and Len.
Yeah.
They've been playing together all year. I even played them in a practice game before the year, so they're going to be solid.
I like him. I like Daniel, who plays third. He's a good bloke. I played against him in a Vic Open. Shared a couple of drinks with him after. I get along with him. He's a nice chap, and he seems fired up. When I was having a chat with him today, like, they'll see this as a massive scalp. It's the same as if you're playing a player of Corey Wedlock's reputation.
His chance.
Yeah, you want to get it. You want to beat him. You want to go home and say, "I've just knocked off Corey Wedlock."
Yeah. The group Metro West singles were on the other day, and Brett Mahoney said that he rates Daniel Joyce as one of the most improved players in. Not that he wasn't a good player, but he's really jumped out of the box this year. He's being noted and noticed.
Well, he's moved from. I know he was leading previously, and he's jumps into the back end this season. So it's fantastic. I was looking across the rest of the rinks. We've got Gary Kelly and Dave Ferguson, the rink next door, superb. Benny Hubbard's in there. Big Cole Davis as well for Altona in the back end there. And then Dean O'Neill against Ray Coulter, third rink over, and Luke Alio against Dane McKinnon. So there's battles to be won and had all across.
And there's a couple of names I don't know as well, so it'll be interesting just to have a little look to see how they go and settle in. But I think these teams, they've got some very experienced players at the second level in their squads, and that's how Melbourne would have worked like that. They'd work with a squad of what?
18 we do normally. We're 18 and 20. I think we only used 18 or 19 players last year.
So they know the game plans, they know the players. A lot of them have been around bowls a long, long time. This will be nothing for them to slip in and try and make their mark.
And here we go. So into the first end, Tony Chiavello leading off for Bundoora. If England take any more wickets, feel free to let me know how many the Aussies
are
down.
4 for 80 something, I think.
I'm going to take the small wins on this one. We'll just pretend the other 4 games haven't happened, and we'll just focus on this test.
Wasn't a toss you wanted to lose on that pitch?
Yeah, it was green as. It was pretty much like this bowl's green.
Someone said a meme on our doggies app saying one of the commentators actually said it looked good for a bowl's green. Yeah.
Brian just obviously jumping into the stream late. Nathan Wilson's an out for Altona. COVID-related protocols. They're missing 5 Altona from their side. Bundoora missing a couple. Brody Harker being one. He's played back end for them. Not feeling too great after some COVID stuff, and they're also missing Bradley Gibson, I think. Altona missing Shane Herring was one. I'm trying to think of the other ones that came through, but yeah, there are a couple out. So changes galore. Good start by Tony. Great start.
And of course, Twisty didn't come down this week either.
Josh Corliss is another one out for Bundoora. He's on holidays.
Yeah, I'm enjoying his Instagram posts. Driving around the country.
Is he? Fair play.
Yeah, having a good time.
So he's sitting with his feet up with a beer tonight watching this.
Yeah, probably. G'day, Josh, if you're listening or watching.
Yeah, a bit wayward by Lenny first off. Looks pretty quick, the green. Oh, to be honest, I've played on this green before. 2 years ago now, maybe 3 years ago, and I'll rate this as one of the top greens in it's definitely Metro Melbourne.
Just taken a little bit longer to get up
this season. They played early games on the synthetic. 80 just booming a bit with that one.
Well, they're just making sure they're there. I mean, that breeze, it is there, so they're just testing it out.
Gail Edwards up second for Altona here. She's a very handy competitor.
Lives on a bowling green, I think. Some of them.
That's a great start from her.
That's an awesome bowl.
I'm interested to see Nick Cahill today. I've heard a lot about him. I've watched him before. I've watched him a couple of times actually. The first time I've actually had a conversation with him, had a good chat with him earlier. Nice kid. He's pulling up trees up in Queensland, so I'm sure he's going to be real handy. And this green for me is a Queensland-esque green, wide.
and Queensland's conditions, the humidity and that we can feel. I mean, I know Nick used to come down a couple of years ago and play for, was it Ivanhoe?
No, I'm not sure, but I know he played for Bundoora last year. I know that for a fact.
And a couple of years before that, I think he was coming down and doing some stuff for Ivanhoe, someone said. So he's been coming down a bit.
Gail with a great start there. 2 rippers. She can get inside her own. 2 good bowls, real good bowls. Plenty of options for Altona there. He's another player, Jack Woodhouse, who's playing third for Bundoora. I've seen him a fair bit, played against him a couple of Vic Opens. Nice kid, can bowl as well. Very consistent player.
From a good bowling family. Jodie Neville is his mum, so he's the progeny. If there was a horse, it'd be Jack out of Jodie. Like, it's, good progeny there.
Good stable.
Yeah, very good stable. I'd be buying some horses in that stable.
I actually had this guy Hoon in front of me on the way here today, and he looked a bit of Jack. I thought it was Jack. I was going to rip into him when I got here, and he was already here, and I was like, oh, it wasn't Jack. He's a bit quick of his first one there.
But it's been interesting to see some of these kids grow up. I mean, Nick growing up, and Jack and that, and even Chopper we were talking about before. 10 years ago they were just kids, and now they're becoming part of the stalwarts of the Premier Leagues. Now here we go. Daniel's chance to show us. We gave him a big rap.
He's changed his bowls, He's going with XGs nowadays. So I haven't actually seen him play with these. He's just got to look to try and tickle the Jack on the forehand there. He's got the 2 receivers of Gale, the 2 white bowls on the left as we look at it. If he can just get to the bowl, get to the Jack on this forehand, make any connection with good weight, and they're in the game, Altona.
Well, his conversion shots have been the ones. He's played a lovely bowl there.
Yeah, good effort.
Yep.
Real good effort. Wants another foot or so.
Yeah, you don't want to be trundling through that. You just want to get a good sider in,
Jack probably just wanting to do it first.
Yeah, he's staring this down. He'd like
to... on a tighter line.
Okay, fair effort.
Yeah, you can see Nick's call there where he just stood, sort of just arrived through. So another foot or 2 from Daniel here, and he's in business.
So he's trying to come across and maybe plant the bowl.
Bowl or Jack, either or.
Yeah,
he's a
bit wider. It's going to get caught out there, I think.
He gets behind, gets down. Yeah, Nick's relatively happy with that. Gives him some options. Now we get to see the man himself, number one ranked bowler in Australia. Current Jackaroo, Corey Wedlock.
What sort of pressure is he feeling, do you think? He comes down here, must have flown in today or yesterday or something?
I think he's in that much form. I don't think he's feeling any pressure. I think this is just another game of bowls for him. He's walled out the hand for me. It's Tony Chivello, the man that...
we told
the man that I've said, and we had a conversation about getting out of the way of the camera, walked straight in front of the camera, and he just realises as he looks back.
Yeah. They just jump straight into the game mentally.
I just had a 5-minute conversation before the game with Tony about don't get in the way. Oh yeah, no, I would never do that. First end, as Nick makes some late adjustments to his bowls over there, he's forgot to put his stickers on. He said to me he was going to work out what bowls he was going to use before. He's using arrows, but I don't know. He said groove or space.
So they're a turning bowl.
Extremely wide.
Right. The grooves are, yeah. That's tight.
No, he's gone with a bit of pace here. He's just got to try and land anything.
Just trying to land the bowl.
Land anything. Just flicks Gales out. So still 1 down.
He stayed up.
But they're 1 in 3 there. So Corey probably wants to get amongst this now.
Yep.
Yeah, the boys are flying back tomorrow.
Okay.
First thing in the morning. Someone's just asked they come back for Queensland Premier League. Yes, they are. I was talking to Nick before. He said his game at Broadbeach, he plays at Tweed, has been brought forward tomorrow, which is rubbish for him. So he's now going to come off the green tonight, try and find an earlier flight to book, and then go earlier tomorrow morning. So he was happy about the relaxation of the Queensland border rules, though, so he doesn't have to go and find himself a rat test.
This is
he's an effort. No, it's going to drop a bit.
He's just nothing wrong with making sure you're there. He didn't do any damage there.
Yeah, just the 1.
Yep.
For Bundoora there. Pretty decent crowd, mate. I can see the Mooney Valley boys behind me, eating a bag of fish and chips.
Yeah, I would say this is a driver. We had a good crowd out at Mentone one night.
There's a few from Richmond, a few from
yep.
Kingsbury. Liam Turner's playing,
yep.
Former Kingsbury boy.
There's a couple of the MCC boys here.
Yeah, Ray. Yep.
Ray Jansen's here.
It's good. It's a good crowd. It's what we like. We like Friday nights. We like humid Friday nights. It's good.
Yeah.
Except I'm pure sweating and covered in flies. But other than that, we're all good.
I actually had a big black Marshy on me before I had to give him a belt.
I think they've picked a 3 next door up of Altona, Dave Ferguson's ring. I'm just waiting for the scoreboard to go there. Tony nailing his lead bowl again.
Specialist lead Tony.
He's a
very good singles player.
Fire already.
Lenny's got to go with him.
Yeah, he's not going to be scared of it. Lenny,
no.
Yeah, Joshy is on the stream. Josh Corliss. I'll give you a shout out earlier, mate. Hopefully you're enjoying your holiday.
He's probably watching the sunset somewhere.
There's Lenny comes in just behind the jack. I'm just trying to get that camera flicked on. Tony's just sitting in front of the jack. Lenny's just behind it, about a foot
two
behind.
great opening bowls. Just got a little bit more on this. That's position A, isn't it? He's just finished about a foot and a half, 2 foot behind the kitty, 1 on 1 behind.
Yeah, sorry, that camera's just gone down, which is hence why we haven't clipped the bowls. Flick the camera over, I'll just talk you through. I'll try and paint a picture. Lenny's short with this one, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, so Tony's right in front of the jack, 3 or 4 inches, Len's about a foot behind. Apologies for the camera dropping out. Try and get that back up as quick as possible.
It's a nice front end with Tony Chiavello and Adrian Marchali.
Yes, that's Tony just on the front there, and Lenny's is the closest at the back. 80's coming.
Just
great pace.
Yeah, lovely pace.
Yeah, 80 goes good as well. Nice fella.
Someone said to me about skipping in Premier League, you know, what a tough job it is. And we were talking about it, and I said, it makes you realise the value of the 3 guys in front of you. You know, you really want.
Yeah, you're relying on it.
You need good starts, you need good heads, you know, good setups.
Talking of good starts, mate, Gail Edwards has just dropped another one on there. Oh. She's on fire early doors.
She's liking it.
Very similar to the Altona pace of Green. I know it was running real well early before Christmas. Yeah, two good balls by
We played Mark Casey in the triples out there, and he said it was just, I said to him, just like Queensland, isn't it, Mark? He just smiled. He just played along beautifully, you know.
Loved it.
Yeah, loved it. So she's added a little bit of weight to this.
Yeah, she said out the hand is a little bit heavy to Nick. As long as she stays up, she'll be in the game, which she has.
Well, they got 2 in the head. You know, it pays to be there, you know. Jack on the mat.
He's always there or thereabouts, Jack, whenever I've seen him play. He's a pretty consistent player.
That came out like butter. Yep. Smooth. Just gonna not get back. Okay.
Great pace. So Altona here have got the the white and the blue. So the white's Gales and the blues, and Lenny's behind. So any sort of promotion on that front bowl through the jack will bring it to them. There's a couple of Bundoora bowls behind that, so the weight's got to be pretty reasonable.
Bit of noise coming from the end. The far rink at Luke Elio's.
He loves it, Luke.
On. Oh yeah, he's up and about. I think Louis came into the... Louis got a promotion up into the side, so he's a...
Where's this going, Gus?
Ooh. Still just hanging on.
Yeah, so they've got it surrounded of Altona. Just got to try and get rid of the bowl or promote the jack with a good weight. Jack's weight was superb with his first bowl. Let's see if he can fix his line up a bit.
Just got to pull.
Giving it a mark
Yeah,
down. He's got to hurry at the end. Can he hurry?
Does that fatten it up?
Yeah, it might promote some more weight. Yeah, you can see Nick there. I already like Nick as a skip. He's very visual. I can tell what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, that is good.
Which is good for us. It's good for the players as well.
Yeah.
Mate, I'll tell you who else is good at skipping like that. Mario. Mario's the most visual bloke I've ever seen in my life. Doesn't say a word.
Absolutely.
Only problem is he's got nowhere near as good as Nick Cahill, so...
I reckon Matty may have thought he could have played that shot.
He'd be lucky to get the right bias going down there. But it's made for Nick. He can try and get the inside of that bowler Jackson, get Corey's across. I think Corey... I can see Jack saying stick on that on the backhand and try and get just past his or just promote his a bit more. I mean, he might make the target even bigger.
Who owns that back? Who owns the back there?
Gale's
Gale.
right at the back, yeah.
I mean...
yeah, Matty just texted me, said he definitely would have nailed it.
Good on you, mate.
Right,
he's out there. Just get amongst those bowls.
Nothing much change. A big bowl for Nick out. It'd be an opportunity for him to get involved early.
He's got a couple of seconds, gets the jack back, owns the back. Lenny stands in the way.
Good job he's only 4 foot tall. There's even more turning up, it's great.
Yeah, it's just like a party atmosphere, isn't it?
Everyone's been missing. First game of weekend, Pennant back after the Christmas break. Right, let's see what Nick does here. Coming on the forehand with a bit of pace.
It's close. No. Forehand, right, okay.
He obviously feels he can get it cleaner without any jack on the forehand.
Yeah, I reckon he knows if he gets the bowl, the jack goes back. He can even get it off that short bowl and get back onto it.
Corey going for...
Just pop through there.
Oh, it's very... see, he's now got third shot, which is... He cuts down a couple from Altona. See, Nick's going to have another crack at it.
I don't think the bowl will go without the kitty moving.
Here he goes. Still going to climb a bit.
He's going to get off that short bowl I talked about.
Stiff. Stiff.
Nearly.
Nick.
Good effort.
Another one at Bundoora there.
But Altona is the away side coming here. They've had some opportunities and they'll be feeling very comfortable. They've just dropped 2 once. And they've had some opportunities, so they're like, okay, we're good, we're in the game, let's go.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, they haven't been under pressure. Got a few. G'day, Jilly, and Jilly and Tom are watching.
Dogger's on now.
Dogger's on.
Yeah,
hey, Dogger.
We're missing you, mate. We're hoping you're well, you and your partner.
Team's in good hands.
I know. I was looking forward to watching him lie down on the green and call his bowling tonight, but we'll have to get that later in the season. Great lead bowl again by Tony Chiavello. He's, I think he's 5 from 5 at the moment.
Yeah. Loves this.
I think he's another one that lives on a bowls green. I mean, he obviously works hard, but he
very smart man, Mr. Chiavello, and one of the backbones of this club has been for a while.
Our current team manager for the stateside as well.
Yeah, I saw his little head in the photo there. I thought, I didn't know he was that good.
He's already told me twice tonight that he's now 60 and he wants in the over 60 side. So get me a trial.
Yeah, there's a lot of people turning. I've never seen so many people so happy to turn 60.
He's changed his hand there and gone pretty good again.
Very good.
Giving itself a nudge to himself.
I think Mark Cowan, JR.
Yeah,
there's a few.
Yeah,
there's only 12 spots, as you know.
Right, let's see how Lenny goes there. He's going to get under his own. What's he?
He's just got to hang on. He's got it. Yeah, he's got it.
Clean.
Yeah,
oh, Lenny.
Great bowl. Yeah, awesome.
Great stuff, Lenny.
It's just trusting yourself, isn't it? He slips onto the backhand. He knows what he's got to do here. He's got the pace. He's not far away.
Yeah,
he's not. Close. He's got it.
80.
Wow.
Good stuff by Adi Marchioli.
Man, seen him do that so many times. The heartbreaking bowls he plays.
Yep. Yeah, for those jumping in late, just see a few comments asking where players are. Both teams have been hit by a bit of COVID, so There's been plenty of changes since the draw we released on Wednesday, I think it was. Gail just wanting to... if she just had that extra 2 feet, then she was gold. A few comments from a few of the boys up in Shepparton. I think there's a Friday night game going up there. I think it's Tallygaroopna and East Shep as well. Yeah, 2 good bowls by AD, decent pair. We can just hurry down a bit more. Yep, does. Finishes well.
I just took the cans off and had a listen. It's just a good atmosphere.
Yeah.
The crowd, and it's really up and about. It's going to build overnight, I'd say.
Yeah, it's great. Let's hope so.
So if you're close or you're around, like
pop in.
Next 3.5 hours, we'll just pop down and have a look. The bar's open and plenty of people around to enjoy. People are having a bit of something to eat.
I've had 2 texts to go out for a beer after this, so I only live 10 minutes down the road. Come on.
Yeah.
Problem is, I'll pop out for one. I won't go home.
Jack's looking pretty good here. He's just got to find that hole. What a bowl. Oh.
Flicks 80's in a good spot, though.
Yeah, that's a great home. He had the pace, just caught the bowl.
Interested to see the weight that Daniel plays out. Does he go that sort of raking weight, the 6 feet through weight, try and sit a bowl and stay in the head, or does he try and be a bit more delicate, or does he go even harder?
I think he'll play... Well, Daniel will play forehand. I think he'll just play, 6 feet, maybe, a couple of feet, 4. You don't want to be sort of throwing balls to the head early in the game.
No, especially on a green, it's running like this, sort of 15.5, 16.
Let's just have a look. So he's just trying to find...
Can he get that gap?
Or the kitty even.
Can he get the gap? Yeah, he has, Jack.
Oh wow.
Mate.
How that didn't turn.
This is why it's a hobby and not, not for most of us, a full-time profession.
Yeah, if you didn't get paid for misses, you wouldn't have any money in the bank.
You'd be spewing with that.
He's in a very good home. That's a great bowl.
Superb bowl by Jack Woodhouse.
You could say it's another one to land on now if he plays the same bowl.
True. Probably 4 or 5 here now as well. We are further away from the rink today. We're like 2 rinks over almost.
COVID safe.
Yeah.
It's a bit wider. He might actually...
That's Gale's error. He can get down. If he needs to
draw the shot.
Getting hook late.
He can draw the shot. Fall in.
Great effort.
What a bowl.
2 good bowls.
That's what we're talking about. That's where his improvement, his weight. You know, his weight was good. What he was playing with the first one, he's played a different shot because they're 4 or 5 down. Draw me something close.
He's done it. He's done well.
That's the shot.
Going back to his lead.
Corey looks to the skies. How do I get to that black bowl? I play a bit of weight.
Oh, he's playing aggressive. This is good. I like this. Wow.
He's got to get through. He's caught that bowl. Oh, man.
Oh, and he got to kick out everything up in there.
Yeah. So they've probably got 2.
No, that's Daniel's by the side, and then 80's.
Oh, sorry, it's stuck in there.
So
yeah.
It's close for a shot. We'll see what Nick sort of indicates with his body language over this.
Oh, I thought it had popped through, but it hadn't. Caught on the bowl.
Ray just saying, Tony, move out the way of camera. I'm not even exaggerating. I had a 5-minute conversation about being in front of the camera, and he was lambasting people who stand in front of the camera. And then he's gone and done it twice in 3 ends.
Got that green line fever. Get on the green and
try and get Daniel out of the way now. I think you said that in Queensland they put marks on the green. I think we're going to have to do it.
Yeah, they put. I noticed the other night they put 2 lines on either side. You'd probably have one long and one short, maybe.
Oh, here he goes, Nick, coming on the backhand.
Daniel stood up, so
doesn't like
he didn't like it. He had interest, and then he popped his head up. I thought, no.
I might send you over, Gus, to give him all a tap on the shoulder after this end.
Yep. Yeah, well, we're paying them a lot of money so we can see the game, not their backs, you know.
Lost a few in a row, Bundoora. Do you reckon that'll be ticking on their mind? Lost to Melbourne just before Christmas. Pretty sure Clayton got them the week before.
I think...
Corey, a bit tight with this. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Nearly knocked it down.
I could see that happening 5 minutes ago.
What are they saying? I think Bundoora claiming it.
Yeah, Roger's saying that the Queensland put it's either lines or I'm going to invest in an air horn and stand behind the end and just blow the air horn the minute someone gets in front of the camera, or just throw the can off the head. One of the two.
Just a little spray can, bit of red paint, just dot. You know, we could do.
Yeah.
I nearly went and bought one actually.
Or a big stick to whack them with.
Yeah. You see, they don't realise. They think they're out of the way there.
Yeah.
But
Jack's moved off centre.
Yep.
Nick's giving it a fair watch. If he's trying to get through, he just runs into that short ball there. So 1 to Bundoora, we think. You go.
Tony liked it.
Just tell him to stay right at the end of the ring. We've got a few people on their first stream. Right on the peg. Yeah, electric shock collar, that's another good idea. Anyone else think of some good forms of punishment for people standing in front of the camera? I'm all ears. So Jack just measuring here. The Bundy guys liked theirs. Calipers are out. We've got the one and only Johnny Roberts as umpire here today. Yeah, Bundy will take the one there. So it's like a 3-0 lead after 3 ends in this rink. Altona leading early doors on the big board. Oh, Tony Chiavello hasn't missed a bowl yet, leading up at for Bundoora in this one. He's 6 from 6 almost. Big ticks. Spurry watching from home. Come down and have a gander, mate. You don't live too far from here. Get you in for some special comments. Do you tell him we're invested in an electric cattle prodder or
Well,
something?
Gail goes, well, it's Bundoora, not us. And I go, just a reminder to everyone. Right out to the pegs.
All right, Tony, just saying, hasn't missed the bowl yet. Let's see if we can continue that.
Look, there's a lot of people who, it's a new thing for our players, and there's a lot of people say they don't want to be in the camera and they don't want to. But once they get on there, they quite like it, I think.
Yeah, Tony's gone good again. Let's see what Lenny's got in reply.
He looks a little bit pacey, but they never heard back there.
Yeah, they're in the game. Already seen both skips, both Corey and Nick play a little bit of aggression, so.
So how are the other rinks going? Fergo's got out to a 4-love lead over Kelly. And even with O'Neill and Coulter, O'Neill looks like he's had a nice haircut. He looks nice and fresh. And McKinnon's out to a 2-love lead. So, good start for Altona.
Now, I don't know if you can see with Altona, a few they're all wearing black tape on their arms. A couple of their life members have passed away in last few weeks. They're just paying their respects to them, which is great
good to see. You probably don't see enough of that.
Yeah, it's right. So Tony's gone hot early doors. 80 played 2 bombs last end. If 80 can go with Tony, they're going to put some serious pressure on Altona here.
Yep.
Not a bad own by 80. Just covering towards that back bowl.
And 80's fantastic. He plays that 2 role to perfection. As you saw in the last end, to be able to pop that kitty out and just change the whole complexity of that end. And here, Tony's on, 80's behind.
And I say this is the pressure. I mean, Gale gets a bit of a lucky result with that walk there. Is if Tony and 80 are on, Lenny and Gale need to be, well, at least one of them needs to be on, and otherwise by the time Daniel's getting on the mat, they're 5 or 6 down, and you're battling if you're that far down every end. And
I know how what a good bowler Nick is, but Skip needs help, as we said. Daniel's gone down there and standing with him, so they're going to talk through it and just work their way through this.
Nick's first game for Altona tonight. Tommy's going to play 6 before the end of the season, which is great.
Right.
Gale just tied again out. Our rate was reasonable. We've seen it a few times this season. I've definitely seen it the game we called before Christmas, Clayton, Croydon. The front ends, they play a huge part. It's on them.
Crucial.
If they are consistent end after end and cause some damage. Let's see if Jack can add another here. His first one down on the forehand. I've seen a lot of bowls played this side. They all seem to be favouring the backhand. Yeah, good bowl by him there. Joins the count. Yep. It's 3 to Bundoora here.
Okay. So they were sort of 4 or 5 down that last end now. They're 3 down here, so the pressure's starting to build. They've got to go with them, as you said. This is Daniel draw the shot here. Which hand will he go? Forehand?
Yeah, he had a ripper on his second bowl last end. Needs to find at least second shot, third shot here. He needs to get inside Jack's at worst. That looks quick to me coming down the green. Needs to sit that.
Just going to be around it. They're not scooting back, are they?
And it will slow down as you can see the shadows sort of creeping in on the green now. We've probably got another hour and a half, 2 hours before the sunset. Another hour, maybe. Couple of dark clouds over the back, but we're not expecting too much rain if there is any.
I missed that subject at school, cumulonimbus. What were the clouds?
You're confusing me. There's a few dark clouds over.
They're very pretty.
If they get rid of the flies, I'll be well happy. Oh, you might have dropped short here, mate. Yep. So pressure just starting to turn. I don't want to use too many cricket analogies because it's been an absolute nightmare for the last 6 weeks of my life, but it's kind of like when you build a bit of pressure as a bowler, you don't let a lot of runs go, you sort of a couple of maidens in a row, bit of a partnership, and then you start taking wickets because that pressure's built on the batsman. It's just starting to build here against Altona. The Bundy guys have just starting to control the heads. Corey can really add some pain with a bomb here. Just got to scoot round these bowls at the front.
He's close. I don't know.
I
think it might hold. Yep, did.
Yeah, he does. The bowl.
Okay.
I wonder if Nick will just come up on the backhand and try and get rid of a couple. Yeah, he's lining up like that.
It's not big weight. It's just landing weight. Land and stay. It's got to just get down now.
Oh, he's close. Nick
get a good
needs a result.
He's going to get a terrible result. Oh, great result.
Yeah, gets second shot. Good bowl by Nick Cahill there.
I thought he was almost going to find the gap.
Yeah,
that would have been horrible. That's got to do something for his confidence.
100%. The only thing that went against him is it's sitting there by itself on that. And I could already see Corey just gesturing, get rid of it. Someone like him.
Well, he's got to make him go back to the well. Get rid of the bowl.
Oh, it'd be interesting to see his pace at this, because he can sit and stay on it quite
So he's coming under the head on the forehand, looking for it. Yeah, he has got enough weight.
Close your eyes there, mate. Nah, it was Lenny's bowl anyway.
Yeah, I suppose it's the safer way if you miss.
I'm not dating Corey. He's number one in the country. He's played God knows how many games for Australia. Me, being the stock standard bowler I am, that seemed an easier shot on the backhand than the forehand.
He was probably worried if he was narrow where the kitty would go, and you know, at least that way if he was under, he could do no damage. He didn't play very big weight.
Nick's just got to get to his own and just clip in off his own, and he'll get the shot. Or come under.
His line's all right.
He's got to start dropping quickly. Can he catch the outside edge of his?
He could. He'll just roll it in.
Unlucky, just a bit too much. Another one to the last two ends, Altona. They could have been quite a few down now, but they're not.
It's almost like a reprieve for Altona. I know they haven't scored yet, but he played two very good weighted bowls then, and he made a big difference. So that's going to give him some confidence. I think it's up for his front end for Gale and Lenny. Get the message, you know. The alarm bells are ringing.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Nick, I'm probably just tapping him on the shoulder, say, you got to go with these two at Bundoora, one of you at least. Just get me a bowl somewhere near it.
I even sometimes, if I'm playing three at this stage, I'd almost be going down and stand with them, because I don't think Nick needs the help they do.
Yeah, it's true.
Mentally, you know, just as a mental change-up.
We said Tony hasn't missed yet.
Here he goes again. Just hung out a bit.
Not the worst bowl in the world.
To me, it looks like it's running a bit better than it is drawing. Doesn't seem to be pulling.
I see what you mean. Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Like maybe the green just hasn't quite come up. You know, that part of it, but looks beautiful. There's a big green spot in the middle. Another couple of weeks with a bit of baking of the sun, I reckon this green will come up a treat.
Mate, we don't need any more sun. Get me winter. I've had enough. I've had enough. My 7-month pregnant missus has had enough. It's too much. Too hot. My dog's had enough.
well, me as a true-blooded Aussie, think we've had a pretty shite summer.
Another good bowl by Tony.
Wow.
I've been here almost 14 years now, and I cannot hack the heat.
Maybe it just feels like it hasn't been as hot. I was in ISO for a week, so on family connections and stuff, so I'm staying well away from the public.
It's another opportunity for AD to really bang some pressure on here. If he can draw around that front one of Lenny's, just drop another second shot in, even if he can tackle the jack, just hold it behind, they're in a real strong position again early doors. Altona got the lead overall, 13-9 on the big board.
Yeah, so it's a 4-team game, you know. You just got to keep it tight over here.
Right, Gail changing up, coming on the backhand. Everyone else has gone on the forehand.
Yeah, she's got a nice little shot. 80 played a shot like this earlier coming back this way. She's got a chance to do it herself.
She's not a million miles away, you know.
She's got to get back.
It's coming.
She's close.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's a great effort. That is
great ball.
Yeah,
good
really good
shot.
Yep.
Should have got slightly better result. Should have got the inside of it, but she'll be relatively happy with that. She just has to play the same bowl the next, sit her own, flop over. She could even get down to that bowl of Tony's.
80 flips over onto the backhand.
He's wider than what Gail was.
How much? Yeah. See what Gail did, by Gail changing that there makes 80 flip over. Bowl wasted.
Gail is playing with the edge factor, so they don't have a lot of turn anyway. I was just as I said that of 80s, I went, oh yeah, she's playing with the edges. Yeah. So the narrower bowl.
Holding.
She tried to tell me she was playing with 1 XG and 1 edge. So she's not going to get past them. That's 80's bowl she brings in. Possibly in for another shot. On the angle I can see off camera, yes, it's in for 2. We are a couple of rinks over from the head tonight.
It's what Bundoora would want to in the head. You got someone like...
They haven't put... 80 and Tony haven't put a foot wrong yet, and if Jack and Corey put their foot down, it could be a bloodbath.
Yeah, they probably don't feel that they've got true reward for their bowls yet. And that's a good thing from Altona's point of view. You're making them blood out of a stone type of thing. See, Jack's playing without a hat. You ever play without a hat?
Nah,
I couldn't do it.
I can't. I struggle without a hat. Everyone's different, eh?
Yeah.
It's probably... Yeah, there's a few without a hat. 2 or 3. I can't, mate. I burn.
Yeah. Yes, I haven't got enough hair up top. I'll get a scalp burn or something, you know.
See if Daniel comes back under. Yeah, he is, because it's a very small window of error he's got here with them bowls in front of the Jack now.
He's got a good line. He's just out beyond the line there. I was turning there. Probably
didn't have the pace to get past.
Yeah. It looks like he's bowling with a size 3, but he's got big hands obviously, so he's probably got a size 4. But Jack caresses the bowl away. Lovely action.
Yeah, he's top delivery, yes.
And this is going to come from a nice home there.
Wind's just picking up as well. Can he get past them?
No,
he's just going to go.
Crash.
The wind's going towards where the ball's coming from, so he just held him up a bit there. I wonder if Nick will ask him just to run through and give him some. Yep.
Sure, yeah.
Because it's pretty full. Yeah, you can hear what he said then. Try and keep it on. So he's got a 4-bowl target just to land, clear some room for Nick to do some stuff with his bowls. It's a good call by him. That looks quicker than...
Yeah, it does look quicker than he... But he'll hit something though. So...
Where's your result here? Oh.
Oh.
Maybe it's 1, 2 down.
Yeah.
Definitely 1 down. Tony Chiavello's bowl for Bundoora on the Jack there. 80's just to the left, the blue and white, and then Daniels and Gales up front.
It's given Nick a good chance now. He's just got to land on that.
I'll tell you what shot I like there for Altona when Jack gets out of the way. If he gets the split in the 2 bowls on the right, the black and the white one, that black walks clean over to them 2 Bundoora bowls.
They're gone.
No Jack movement, and they're 3.
Yep.
I can't play that shot, but I can call that shot.
I think he'll play something a little bit more delicate.
I wonder what Corey will do.
Corey's
coming on the forehand. He'll probably just try and float slightly behind.
Well, he's put more insurance at the back, I guess. Make him play the cute weight.
Here he goes.
If he gets another one back there, Nick's got to play less weight.
So they've got the back. They've got all the bowls behind the jack. So Bundoora do. So Nick can't go with massive gusto, but I like that split on them two front bowls of his to get over.
I guess if it goes awry, the bowl, Joyce's bowl will go through as well, won't it?
I think it's a risky shot, but I think Nick's more than capable of getting it right. Here he goes.
He's playing.
He's playing that sort of searching weight. I like that weight out the hand. Let's see how he goes here. Got to get down now. Got to get down. Get down.
He's got it. He's got it.
He's got it. Yep, great bowl.
Yep.
He's probably just got the shot there. Yeah, he's getting a clap. Yeah, Lenny's got his finger up.
See, he come off the one bowl, which took a bit of the pace off it, and onto Joyce's bowl, and then just popped it.
Played it superb.
Yeah.
I'll call him Nick. You play him.
Yeah.
Pal. I'll lead for him in a pair. Right, Corey's just taking a while to settle into this game, to be honest. Nick coming down for a look. More his handiwork.
So he was playing for the bowl there, I'd say, or the kitty.
Yeah, he missed.
Probably just rushed it a bit. Sometimes you just got to. We could all take an extra second or two on the mat.
You can see him at the top of the screen there. He's just having a chat with Gary Kelly next door. Yeah, there's a few choice words coming out. Sometimes you need that though. You need to go vent to your mate and then come back and start again. And sometimes it needs to be someone who's not in your rink as well.
Well, he doesn't like bowling. He expects better of himself.
Oh, he told himself. Let's see what Nick can do here. That camera has a crash. No, we just get it back live. Just floats around the back of the head. So Altona are on the board. 4-1 after 5 on this rink. Sorry, I was going to fly in my mouth. Get out. Right, I'm giving the warning now. Any more cricket talk on air and we're banning you.
No, we're not talking cricket.
Unless wickets start falling, then feel free to comment. I've had enough. I've cracked it twice in the cricket. I fully cracked it when there was a moment in the Sydney Test. I think it was the second day, and I think I was texting one of the lads. I said, I've had enough now. I ain't watching any more of this. It's garbage.
I used to, being a Tigers fan, I used to have that when I was watching Richmond, and I used to go there if I could just see a quarter of good football. I was happy. And I was trying to keep my kids interested. You know, it was pretty tough.
Oh, you've turned the corner, haven't you?
Small steps. Well, whatever's happening in this game, they're all scoring ones from the looks of things. It's very tight, isn't it?
Yeah, Altona got the lead early door. Spurry's on his way down. We'll get him in for a couple of comments. He did a great job at Clayton the other week.
He did.
Right, this is the first end or the first bowl, not even the first end. That's the first bowl I'd probably put a cross next to Tony's name. He's gone tick, 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 tick straight off.
Yeah, the way Tony was going would have been easier to mark his bad bowls than his good bowls.
That's right.
Was giving Lenny a chance. Let's see what he does. He's just got to get back. Just doesn't want to come back. Bundoora sticking to that, the other hand. They're staying on that when possible. So it tells you something.
Yeah, correct. Oh,
there he goes.
Back to his tick.
Wow.
He's allowed one bowl off.
Yeah. Maybe it was just a decoy.
He's getting in the over 60s team on this form, I tell you.
Well.
He's the youngest looking 60-year-old bloke I know, I reckon, so.
Is he just turned 60?
Yeah, just turned, he said.
So he's another one.
Pace by Gale, just need to fix the line up. Dane picking another one up on the far rink. So 80's come the other way, he's come the forehand.
He's been forced onto that hand a couple of times.
Needs the miss Lenny.
Yeah, good home. As you said, that prevailing wind will not. You can't be out to that second line. It won't come back from there.
Yeah, wind's going with the direction of play here. Sort of in a weird angle though. So
this will hold. Watch this.
Gale.
That's the breeze.
Gale. Oh, how good's that?
Oh, what a beautiful bowl.
Someone just made a comment on the stream there, Matty Blackburn, that I don't think he's exactly right. The front end in particular just need to rev up a bit from Altona, and that is the type of ball that's going to do it.
Absolutely.
So hats off to Gale. We were commenting on that. Definitely the Bundy guys have been on top. We've had some pretty decent heads to start with. This one's not so much, by 2 bowls.
It's a longer end, isn't it? It's slightly longer than what they've been playing. Just enough to throw them off the radar off a little bit.
A very good side, this Altona side, as a 16. If you go back and look at their results from the first 6 or so rounds, they're in every single game.
Yep.
No one walks all over them. They either win by a few or just lose by a few. So they'll be right at this game. They'll see this as a winnable game. I know they will. I think they'll see every game as a winnable game.
Well, I think you said that Bundoora's form coming in isn't
patchy.
Is patchy, so it's a chance, and that you've got to make Altona work for the win. Percentage of with teams, which are rather a team of 16 close guys or 16 champions who don't know each other.
Well, look, I mean, I got personal experience of that last year, and I think most of the boys at Melbourne would probably admit, on paper as a 16, we weren't. I mean, our back end was as good as anyone else's, but our front end was as a few inexperienced Premier League players there, and we were so tight as a group last year, and that took us through.
Takes you a long way.
Just give us confidence. There was a game against Altona in the pouring down rain. Jack's good air. Just not a lot of turn on that forehand in the pouring rain, and we toughed it out. We were down with about 15 inches to go, ended up winning on the last end by 4 shots. Altona were our closest rivals for most of last year, and once we beat them away from home in that rain, where they battled with us, and that just felt like a huge victory for us, and gave us the confidence to move forward.
Yep.
So yeah, I'd definitely be going on the 16 teammates. Yeah, I'm sure most people agree with that as well.
And you've got a bit of a mix this year with teams who have brought players in, but there are still teams like Melbourne, these 2 teams, Yarraville, who have stuck with, Yarraville brought a few in. But basically that same team ethos is there, trying to build closeness.
So it's a bit of a loose end, this one. We just mentioned before, it's a longer end than what we've been playing, and also this forehand where they've all sort of been forced on. He's playing a bit tricky with the wind down this way, so I'm not making excuses for him.
But I told you, Tony's short bowl was a ploy. You see, got them all off that. They can't play that hand, and it's put them onto the other hand. The
green's starting to slow slightly as the clouds take over, starts to get a bit darker. It's probably started off about 16. It's probably just coming down to 15.5-ish now.
It's quite pleasant now, isn't it? Little breeze, sun's gone behind the cloud.
Still too hot for me, mate. Give me another 10 degrees off and I'll be laughing. Oh, Nick. Hold. Oh, great bowl.
Great bowl. Yep.
Makes definitely one, possibly 2. Probably only 1 though.
Not an easy bowl to play. He played it with really impeccable weight. Nearly made 2 of it.
Superb bowl.
Making Corey work. Got to keep these guys working.
He hasn't quite found his rhythm yet, but I'm sure it's not far away.
Just got to get down. This is the turning hand.
It's got to slow
He's
a
good
bit.
bowl.
Hey.
What? Flop
there
him.
He goes.
That's a great bowl.
There he goes.
That's what we want to see.
Nick's confident here. It's how by his body language he likes
He's
it.
just trying to get down.
He's trying to just can he get round that ball? He's going to be punching Tony in the back of the head in a minute.
Now he's looking to play a shot here. He's asking, is it worth 2? They want to play the conversions, don't they? These guys.
Oh, big time.
They just want it all the time. Looks a bit wide for it. He's just going to get the edge of his bowl and flop in. Close. Just one down, I think. Shake of the head. He wasn't far away and he not happy. Just wondering why that ball didn't grip.
Yeah, he looks a bit. He hasn't quite settled into his work, has he? He looks a bit disgruntled, and I've got to be honest. I've only seen him play on streams. I've never seen him play live, so I don't know if that's his body language in general.
Yep.
Some players, they need that. That's how they fire themselves up. I'm sure there's people watching the stream that know Corey a damn sight better than I do. So let us know if that's how he normally plays. But he just seems a bit wound up.
And we get the privilege of watching these top-end bowlers indoor in perfect conditions.
Yeah, correct.
Now that's what we see of them. You can go on YouTube and watch the New South Wales, Queensland teams outside and playing. You know, they're as human as anyone in the conditions.
Yeah.
But give these guys a perfect surface and that they will give you perfect bowls.
Yeah, there you go. Corey is always humble. He'll just keep on battling. Yeah, Lenny's starting to finish here. Just going to drop up a bit short of Tony's bowl though. Yeah, fair effort by Tony again. Ends up in a good spot there. Right, Gale coming on the other hand. On the slightly trickier backhand this way. We've seen a few wayward bowls before. She's going to get Lenny's and get a walk through the head. So it's Tony's on the jack for Bundoora there. Yeah, Dave's just commenting there's not as much turn as what a few of them would have expected. I think we made that comment earlier. The green's running better than it is turning.
Yeah.
There isn't a massive amount of turn about.
Which is confusing for a bowler because you're so used to, at that pace, throwing it out at that.
Yeah.
You know, if it's 14-second pace, you're throwing. If it's
yeah
14-second pace and you're playing a 12.5-second line.
This is where I got to go.
It starts to not compute, you know. And I wonder what will happen as the night comes in.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It might bring it back into synergy.
Gale, good effort. She's starting to have an impact now. It's a couple of ends on her in a row. She's been in amongst it, which is good. They needed it. Altona have been battling hard in this rink. Up overall though, good start by him.
It's a great start. He got a 10-shot lead overall, and that's where you want to be when you're the away side.
Mm-hmm.
It's important as a home side coming to a club to be in the game, even if you're not leading. Sounds pretty obvious, but you're making the home team realise that they're here for a game.
Yeah, that's right.
No one's given them nothing, you know. I've heard comments in games like, opposition saying we shouldn't be in this. You know, there shouldn't be a game here.
Yeah.
And now we're in one.
Yeah.
You know. And once you hear those things, you go, "That's good."
Yeah, you're up and about.
Yeah.
But Daniel trying to just land on Tony's or Gale's. Either or's good. He's just going to duck under.
Certainly gave the bowler a chance there.
Jack's going to want to get there first. Try and get the trail of the Jack. Try and sit Tony's back behind the Jack to protect the shot even more and keep a second there.
Just got to skirt that shorter bowl. It's not bad.
Gonna hang.
It's not bad.
Gonna get the wrong side of Gales.
Hang a bit. Yep, that's better.
Matty's just made a comment about the cricket. I think he might have missed a memo earlier.
Didn't he get that memo?
No cricket talk unless it's wickets. We're only dealing in wickets tonight. Because the England team aren't by the looks of it.
Or was it Head that got out for Kawaja?
Harris got dropped.
Harris got dropped. And they said it's a good one to miss.
It would have been early doors.
Steve Smith duck.
Warner duck. Just hear that wind picking up now. Daniel, gotta hurry. Gotta hurry. Gonna get there. 3 or 4 more bowls heavier then and he was good. Trying to sit to Gales is the white. So Bundy, you've got the 2 on the left of the head and Altona furthest on the line, Daniel's last bowl, and Gales on the right, the white one. Jack trying to get down to Tony's bowl, which is on the Jack. Possibly get the trail himself.
He's got a tighter line.
He's missed his line there.
And the breeze just got up again. You just miss your line, it'll just drag it. Nick's having a look. He likes it.
Here comes that call change, which I have been waiting for 4 days. Dave Ferguson's off to an absolute flyer on that rink next door. He's just picked up a 4. They're 10-1 now. Huge. So that puts Altona in a pretty handy position early doors. Nick going some pace out. He's going to get Tony's. Yep. They're probably holding 1 now. Yeah, Lenny gets his hand up. So that white bowl of Gales there is shot. So Corey got a couple of options. I mean, I don't think the tap on the front one of Daniels is going to promote Jacks into a scoring position, but he'll either try and arrive onto that white one on the backhand. Yeah, that's the way he's lining up. Where's he gone here? Is he a bit quick on that line? Yep. Nick played a bomb with his first. Now it's time to do it again and create some protection for himself. They're holding the 1. Probably look to get to Gales and turn it over. Push it back behind them. 2 bowls in front of the Jack of Jackson Daniels. He's definitely found his rhythm and he's up and about. Here he goes. Can he punch that bowl out of the head? Oh, it doesn't get in enough. I don't think he's giving shot away. Oh no, he has. Jack's just signalled 1. I think he's giving shot away there, unfortunately. See what he was trying to do. I feel he hit it with not the pace he wanted to, or he sort of came tight and hit it when he didn't want to.
Gary Kelly just had a run over there on the next rink, so Ferguson's got... He's got another bowl after that.
Corey urging it to run. Urging it to run.
Close. Close.
Wow. Great effort.
Probably just fell out.
No, Emma, I will not become an Mildura ever. So you reckon it's 41 up there?
That's hot.
Nah. Nah. Just
I told you about my honeymoon we had in Mildura. I'll just tell you what happened during the day, not at night. But we played a tennis game, one set over a week. It was so hot.
Jesus.
I think we played a game a day. It was like 43 or something.
Yeah, nah. I'm out. .1 is my sort of peak temperature, not 41. Right, Tony, who has had, what we in, N7 now, well, we've had 7 ends, he's probably, 12 ticks and 2 crosses, so he's going real good up front.
Yeah.
See if he goes again.
He's gone along, he's gone back. They're trying to go, they're going longer back this way.
Yeah.
See, he left a short one going back this way the last time. Let's see what he does here.
Paid me $50 to campaign for him to get into the Victorian over 60 side, so I've got him front row on the stream for the selectors to watch tonight.
Is JR here today? Is he?
He'll be. He said he was coming. Actually, he did say he was coming.
He's not bad. He's not bad.
Yeah, good start by Tone. Again, probably another tig-ish, just over a mat away.
Be plenty outside that at that length.
So Bundy picked up the end on the Gary Kelly rink, and
Gary drew the shot,
and he just pulled all his team in and had a bit of a chat.
He would have been in those situations before. He's played a lot of bowls. You know, these guys are not just good front runners. They know how to come back.
Big time.
Come on, Lenny.
Lenny just going a bit short. Got a proper decent crowd here now. I reckon there's a good 1,800 here.
Yeah. Lots of old faces. You can see they're all starting to encircle the green a little bit too. Oh, he had good pace there, I think.
Yeah. Interested he didn't flip over, but we have seen people struggle on that forehand, so maybe that was the reason.
What's it telling you? Bundoora, home side.
Yeah,
the other hand.
Yep.
It's got to tell you something. Lenny slipped across to it. That's interesting.
Bit of noise coming up for the Bundoora guys now. But Altona just doing the business at the moment overall. They're ahead on every rink except this one.
This is where a third down the end with the Altona front end could be saying, don't worry about it, we're going okay.
Yeah.
We're 13, 14 up, 14 up overall. Just get them close.
Yeah, it's right.
One close.
Yeah, we've just got to stick with these guys. We've got to be the one that doesn't get...
Only 3 down.
Yeah. They are, to be honest, it's been ones every end so far,
Absolutely.
and they've been holding decent numbers sometimes, Bundoora, but they've found a way of Daniel and Nick, mainly Nick, to fix it up the back end. Gail's been decent value. She's a little bit quick here though. Pretty happy with my tip of Altona before this, even though they've had 4 or 5 changes since the draw was made. Just felt their consistency was going to stand them well tonight. No pause. He's not. A finals is round 8. Round 7. Round 7. There you go. Wishing our life away. Great ball by 80 Marchioli. Superb.
He's going to ramp it up. He's not going to let that.
Very consistent player. Has won quite a few region titles. Won a few pairs with Phelpsy, Nathan Murray, and
beat me in a final
today.
Me and Tommy.
Good old Tommy. Right, Gail just under. Going to promote Tony into the head now. So this is what we're talking about.
Now the pressure starts to mount.
Starts building.
Got a bowl in the way again. You know, got to be perfect to come underneath that. The other hand's cooked, really.
Right, Jack to add a lot of pain here. He can draw another, put some serious heat on.
He's going to come on the forehand. Let's see if he can play it. It's not bad.
Yep,
it's not
another
bad.
Big bowl for Daniel coming up here. He needs to.
And I like that they've left the holes there. You know, there's plenty of holes on the other side.
Needs to do something, is what Daniel needs to do. Definitely feel he'll be coming the backhand. It's a more open hand now.
But he has to. That short bowl, I would say, suggests is in the line. So he's got to play, you know, with a foot or two to come underneath that, land the bowl, get the kitty.
Here he goes.
Don't know if he...
He's under?
Yep. Holes. Like, what a good chance. That's a great spot. Okay. Is Jack trying to add a bit of weight and get to that back hole now? He'll just try and add a couple of feet on his last bowl, I think. Yeah, he did add the weight, but it just didn't turn.
Yeah, wayward. Not even in the camera shot. It's right on the boundary peg on the forehand. That's 5 feet past the jack.
I think the ends of the rink look a little bit doughy there. It probably
Yeah,
does
they
hold
do.
up a bit.
They do look doughy, you're right. It's a right call. Right, Daniel probably wants to drop the weight more than anything else. Here he comes.
He's under the bowl.
He's under. Can he grab it? He does. Wow. Great bowl. Superb.
Bowl.
Big bowl that. Well done, Daniel.
That's what we're talking about at the start, weren't we, about him? He's just can play that.
Well, he's been leading. He's been leading for Altona for the last few years. So them sort of shots are in his repertoire.
It's funny, the clubs go and look for new players. We need another third. We need another skip. Sometimes they're right under your eyes.
Yeah. You get typecast, don't you? You get typecast as a lead,
You know, I always say that, you know, you're not going to get much more out of your best players, but if you can get 5 or 10% out of your more inexperienced players, that's gold. You get 4 or 5 or 10%. It doesn't cost you anything either.
Yeah. Right, Corey's searching on the forehand. He's waved his arms in frustration already. He's gone under.
Yeah, well,
I still fancy Nick on the backhand here. It's very congested on that forehand. They're not turning a lot at the end, at the death. So if he's trying to come around, then bowls on the left is where he looks, it's tough. It's Baba. Colin Davis goes big the rink next door and screams across the rink. Does come the backhand, Nick.
Eddie Loughlin's up and about.
Can he get past the front ones?
Good weight.
Probably just turns too much. Hard to see on the camera. I fancy it's still only the one.
Now, we always wondered whether the players go home and watch the live stream when they get home.
They do.
Now, Benny Loughlin said he didn't like being on the TV rink when he went out to Mentone. A week later, he come up to me and said, "Hey, Stewart, I thought he was going to hit me." He liked it. I said, "Oh, did you watch Benny?" He goes, yeah, it's good.
That's why I'm never negative towards anyone, because I know they go back and watch it. And I've always got to go see him around the corner somewhere. So.
Well, I wasn't being negative. I was saying he's got flair.
It's great.
Pizzazz. He liked it. He liked it. So it's good.
Well, there you go. Daniel Joyce skipped it. Sunshine City for 10 years. I think I could have come out with the trip over my words then. Yep. So he's got some back end experience. No longer around that club. Where was that in Sunshine, you know?
I think it was... Now, my knowledge of the West is only growing as we speak. I was looking at the history of Footscray the other day. William Anglers, the Meatworks and that. Yep. So I'm trying to learn a bit, but I don't know much about Sunshine City.
That's the reserve behind
yes.
the club as well.
Yeah, I was wondering how they got it,
Oh, Corey has turned his back on this one again. You can see why. He's just...
He's trying to make something happen.
Yeah, he's maybe just trying to force it a little bit too much at the moment. I mean, I'm not one to tell a guy of his calibre what he should and shouldn't be doing, but just searching a bit too much is all. See if Nick can add to this. He doesn't want to adjust too much, just to find a smidgen of line from his last bowl. He's having a fair walk down after it, so he thinks he's in the game.
Just got to get...
Just gives up. So Daniel Joyce playing a very big bowl there and taking shot for Altona. There were 3-ish down at the time of that bowl.
They're talking length. So they're just having a bit of a reset now. They go, we're going okay.
I think you're right. I think that's what they've got to say. Look, we probably haven't been on top in this rink, but we're only 2 shots down after just over a third of the game. We're okay here.
You've got 2 very experienced campaigners at the front. You don't have to say much to them. But even they need a bit of a reminding about the reality of what's going on sometimes. But it is a bit of the autopilot button on the back of them. I think they just hit that and let the experience go to work.
As you just did that, you felt, how sweaty I am on the back, mate. It's hot. Shadow pretty much taken over all of this rink now. Definitely this direction we're heading. Right, let's see if Lenny can lift. You can see him fighting the flies there. They're everywhere.
He's just been leaving his first one a little bit short.
That actually got further than I thought it was going to get. I thought it was going to struggle to make the line at one stage, but I'm sure Tony will punish him for that.
Well, there's no one playing any short ends across the green, is there?
Not really. They're all pretty lengthy. 21 end game, this one, Donna. So we're 8. Played 8. Short again, Lenny. Not happy with himself.
We didn't correct.
Yeah,
which is the thing he'll be disappointed about. But this is the time of, could be changing. Well, 8 o'clock, mate. I mean, the change should be happening, wouldn't it?
For sure.
Shadow's gone across. Let's have a look at Gale. Ushka, she sent that. Breeze got up though. So it will turn this bowl. Breeze just got up as she let it go. So she's about halfway out to the line. Yeah.
I think it's a combination of the green slowing down, Ray, and just the evening taking over.
See, even 80's got out beyond the line, and it's probably going to end up in that group. It's got a bit, it's in the group again. So it's telling you something.
for the fact that Tony and 80 have both gone off when they've both been so consistent so far, it's definitely a change. It's a longer end. It's
done it again. So you're not believing what they're saying. It's got more weight.
Close your eyes.
There you go.
Yep.
Thank you very much. That's what being up's about.
That's where I would just turn around, go and take someone out my balls bag and just walk away for a second and take the result I got and move on.
Yes, you don't see anyone high-fiving. I
No.
know it's...
80's put it higher on the rack. Don't think he's put the weight in though, has he? Not amazing head this time around.
It's not a full-length end.
Definitely the worst end we've had. So if you're just tuning in, this is not what we've been having so far. It's been a pretty tight game. You can see the scoreboards. It's just been ones apiece all the way through. So a change in length and also a bit of a change in the green speed, we think.
I think Daniel will throw this out a little bit.
Well, surely someone's got to learn, you know. Someone's got to see where them bowls have gone and go, here we go.
I wonder whether that short bowl is okay.
Yeah, well, it's the first one past the jack.
And he's...
Stays on.
Stay on.
A lot of clubs represented down here tonight. Like I said, a stack from Whittlesea, Glenroy, Mooney Valley, MCC. You can see our CEO standing over there.
Yeah, Tony got the night off, did he?
Yeah. It's to take quietly though, it's his round.
Yeah. Maybe he bought his expense card with him or something.
Oh, you're the one that broke it. See if Jack learns. Corey's clapping him in. He looks okay to me as well. Can he get clear and get all of the jack? He does. Good bowl by Jack. Superb. Someone had to do it. There's 8 or so bowls gone down. 9 bowls. Someone had to nail it.
So it's got through, because he had the extra weight, it's got through where they're gripping and run through. It didn't really...
It's definitely the shadows. I think the shadows and the night coming. The lights aren't on yet, but they'll come on soon. I will pre-warn you about these lights at Bundoora.
Not good.
I won't say that. Oh, no, I thought he was just going to get a nice little walk off that.
He nearly went to town on Jack's line there.
Yeah. So they had a practice late last night under the lights, and they kept turning off.
Right.
So apparently there's not enough power coming into the club, so we're hoping we limp through, and they're turning off like 5 seconds at each time. So that could be good fun.
Degree of difficulty to the game. It's
why
already
not?
difficult.
You can see Lenny getting the round in for Altona at the back of this. He's got 4 Powerades in his hand.
See, that's what... That's part of the team.
Yeah, Brian, I don't know if you've just jumped on the stream, mate. This is definitely the loosest end we've had, and every other end before. The fact it's only 8 shots after 8 ends, it's been real tight. This end is, not the greatest, but I'm sure...
It's come out of nowhere too.
We've got two players of the calibre of Nick Cale and Corey Wedlock to come. I'm sure they'll make it look a lot better. Ben, Altona missing about 5 through the COVID stuff. Bundoora 2 plus a missing chopper on his holidays. So both teams slightly affected. See, everyone went early and told me Travis Head just scored 100. He's out 101, so that'll teach a few people from commenting about cricket.
Yeah.
Right, Nick needing a... Oh, that's Gales. Does he get a walk through? Makes it clearer for him. It's probably a good result.
Corey will not be short.
Nah. Very front-forward delivery off the mat, isn't he?
Yep.
Very English delivery, like it's the style of a lot of the crown green bowlers like that. Yep. Okay. Real good by Corey.
Yep, he'll be happy with that.
So they do have, just off camera, they do have the bowl closest to the ditch, do Altona.
Yep.
So he's just calling Nick down because it might change him and have a look to crack it. Jack's is a toucher, the bowl in front of the jack. You can see the pink spray on it.
Well, do you think Corey's last bowl counts? I think it does.
I think it just gets in, yeah.
So if he comes and looks for that, or he gets underneath and gets that bowl out, he changes something. That is a toucher, though, of Jack's, isn't it?
And if Jack, yes, it is a toucher. You can see the pink spray on it.
So
he's been pretty good so far, Nick. He hasn't missed a lot.
No, he's been worked his way into the game. Very good.
Benny Lachlan with a great pair of socks on in the background. Nick going big.
Close.
Yep.
And toucher in the ditch.
Gets the toucher in the ditch with it, so still one down.
Yeah. Good effort. They do sell ankle socks in shops and stuff, I think.
He's got ankle socks on, that's why I'm applauding him. David Ferguson picking up another 2 on the rink next door, so he's going real well, his rink.
Yeah, he played another big bowl.
And I see people commenting about the outs, and for sure it hurts teams, but I reckon that rink was the most affected, the one that David Ferguson is skipping. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was 2 changes to that. Shane Herring was out, and another, whose name escapes me at this moment in time, but they're 12-2 up.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure. Graham Guy usually plays. Louis come up. Oh, Benny's there. Okay.
Oh no, for Altona.
Oh,
yeah, Altona's rink with a.
Yeah.
And they're 12-2 up.
Yep.
Just measuring for a second here. Looks like it's 2 to me. I can't quite see the measure off the. I think he said 2 then. So that'll be our first multiple of the game. To Altona, it's like a 7-3 lead after 9 ends. 8-7 on the rink. I'm just trying to catch up on the scores update on the other rinks for you, so bear with me a second.
Well, it just proves that they've got the cattle to bring up, and not every day you get to play with the great Dave Ferguson.
No.
If anyone hasn't seen him play, there's a great game of him and Aaron Sheriff on YouTube. You can just Google that. State player for New South Wales. Can bowl.
For sure. Oh, I think I got the scores right. That's what I can see across the scoreboard. So Altona lead by 10. 10's a funny number. You're not quite out of it yet. You're not quite blown away. You probably want to double that before you start getting too confident.
I think the biggest margin was 14, so they're just hanging with them now.
Lenny got a run. It's probably the first one to nail the line coming this way. But he's just a bit short. He has been short most of the game, and he's just not quite trusting the pace of the green.
No. Look, they're coming from, as you said, the Altona green is running 16.
Oh, yeah, real good this year.
I've got to play out there on Sunday. It's a great green to get on.
Yeah.
Depends which way you play it, whether it's shorter or not, but brilliant green to play on. Good
adjustment by Tony Chiavello there. His first one's probably 5 or 6 feet behind the jack. See if Lenny can adjust, put the 6 feet in that he needs.
Will it come back from there? That's the question. Brett Spur's turned up, little.
He is. He'll liven it up himself, old Spur.
Well, I'm sure they've got a good stash of gear out the back.
I see him coming with his 2 little ones. I think he's on his good behaviour tonight. Right, 80 and Tony have been pretty handy up front for Bundoora so far in these first 9 ends. Tony with probably a tick bowl, we'll call it, within a mat with his first. 80 going good up with this one. Let's see how it finishes. Yeah, good bowl by 80.
He's one of the great pushers in the game, 80. He's got a beautiful way he pushes that bowl out and finds his weight. Very consistent.
Yeah, we spoke about one of these two needing to be a little bit more consistent. AD putting the pressure on here. 8 draws is, well, just about 8 draws his first one.
Come on, go. Let's see you show us what you can do. She's going to make the adjustment. Is she out wide enough? Not sure. She's got a bit more weight.
She's just got to try and sit
somewhere.
somewhere.
Pop through there and fall in. Good.
Oh, wow, yeah, good ball. Good adjustment.
Yep, good. Ben Hubbard's been a good import for Bundoora. He came across from Glenroy, I think.
Yeah, Glenroy.
He played there a long time with Johnny McCarron and guys like that, you know. Made the break, came across here.
Got a good young team, Bundoora.
Yeah.
Minus Tony and Ada.
Wow. Someone's got a...
Good effort by Jack. Hard to see he's got shot. I think I'd favour 80s from the angle we can see on the screen. And,
might be only one though, eh?
Bev, you obviously missed the inside joke. Oh, Daniel, could you be aggressive here? Could you not be aggressive? You only got one in the head, I suppose.
Yeah. He'll be playing something similar to Gale. I mean, draw the shot or just try and get down onto Gale's bowl. Just got to be there. I think the key is here is nothing short. Needs a friend because it won't stay there. Line's good.
Yeah.
Line's good.
Can you get to Gale's? Off and over and flop.
Well,
yeah, it's good. It's better bowling by Altona.
The split's still on. They're still going to be looking to run down onto those bowls. Can't really give it away that way unless he splits them and the black comes forward. These guys are not afraid of giving the shot away.
Nah, yeah, well, they'll back themselves to get it back.
Yeah, here it is. Now let's see, he's going to get that.
That'll be Gales coming forward. No change to the shot bowl of 80s.
Now, Nick's calling for... He's playing their shot before they do.
Yeah, real impressed with Nick. I mean, he comes with a real good, real big reputation, and he's been real good tonight. He's skipped the rink real well, very calm, very clear in his instructions.
Wide. I think he might even could draw the shot if his weight's good.
Yeah, great effort here by Daniel. Can he flop back?
That's options.
Oh, he just sort of walks past.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives him more options. Like he's just got to get into the...
Much better. Yeah. I mean, the way this head was shaping up after the first 3 bowls from Altona, like slit your wrist stuff.
Oh, yeah, big time. Big time.
You know, I was getting... If you were skipping the rink, you'd be saying, you know, the bells are starting to ring. But Gale fixed it up. Joyce's chimed in. Ship is righted.
A few comments about COVID on the chat. If we start talking about COVID now, that's all we'll be talking about all night, but feel free to give me a call after. And I will explain the situations that have happened for this weekend, because there's a lot of people affected across the state.
Do our viewers know that a famous tennis player is going to be tossed out?
Yeah, funny as we just came on, I think someone just commented about Djokovic then. He's He's on his way home, isn't he? I'm sure he'll appeal that and that'll go through court again. Some fun.
Well, unless he wants to go back into the centre, the remand centre, or whatever they put him.
I don't think anyone's putting their hand up for that, are they?
No. He's probably... Yeah. I don't want to do a Channel 7 commentary on it. Because we're on air.
We'll just be chatting rubbish for the night if we're doing Channel 7 commentary.
Yeah, that's right. Cross-promotion. What are we cross-promoting this week?
Yeah. Nick.
Yes.
Oh, real good. Real good.
For 2.
Superb he's been so far tonight, Nick.
Totally turned this head on its end.
I know. Superb. Is he holding there too?
2, yep. Because Joyce's bowl was at the back.
See a legend of the Victorian game in the background there, Nick McIntyre.
Oh.
State selector as well. There goes Corey with a bit of pace. He's half interested. No, he's giving up on it. Close your eyes. Couple of Altona, superb bowl by both Daniel and Nick.
Yeah.
Nick will get a chance to add another if he can on the backhand.
This is his chance to really start stamp his authority on this game. He's really worked himself into the game, as you said, skipping the rink well, you know, under a bit of duress there a little bit for at times. Held his medal. He looks very comfortable to me now. He's having fun.
Yeah, you're right. He's got a smile on his face. He's enjoying it. You obviously play your best bowls when you're happy. And in his first hit out for Altona, he's going real well. Settled in as part of the team real comfortably.
He's just under.
Yeah, he did the damage with his first. Superb first bowl. So he'll pick up 2 to match the 2 that Altona picked up. So Bundoora picked up last end. Yeah, I agree, Peter. He's a superb player. He's Nick.
So the green seems to me like if he had had the extra 10 feet on that, he probably would have held on that line and been okay.
Yeah.
But because it drops, it's gripping earlier and coming across the head. So it's not easy out there. Quite critical.
Yeah. So we're almost at the halfway mark, couple ends short, and Altona 8 or 9 in front. Just I can't quite see the one scoreboard. I think it's 8 after 8 on the O'Neill Coulter rink, but I'll wait until someone steps out of the way so I can see the scoreboard. Shorter end now, Matt back. Ish, halfway. Oh, in fact, halfway now. I've had an actual look in the Jack Ryder. So Lenny Moore in the game with that one. Been a bit short on the longer ends as Lenny, so
it's a good tactic to
bring him back in the game. Yeah, you're right.
You know, it's the old, you know, when you have the group chat and you bring them up and they go, "What length do you want to play?" And it's like you play the length you can get on.
Yeah.
Front ends.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
And we'll do the rest.
I mean, whenever I skip, I tend to just let the leads go in their comfortable direction unless I see something glaringly obvious.
Yeah.
When he's coming down after his bowl there, he's short though. So room for Tony Chiavello to put some pressure back on.
And then if your third's not playing too good, they're coming up to you saying, Gus, just get a bit more length, will you? It's like, I've got to roll to where the skip is.
Tony just got a woo. Yeah, good bowl.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Corey's got his
he hasn't played many bad ones.
No, he's been definitely the pick of the front end so far. Very good value in his campaign to be selected in the over 60s side.
How much is he paying again?
50 a comment.
Right.
He doesn't know that, but I'm going to go send him an invoice after. He'll pay it, won't he?
I think so.
.80 just floating past.
Yeah, landed the bowl, shot. We might pluck someone from the crowd later on, and you can have a chat with them.
Yeah, there's a few knocking around. I'll bring him in. Jesus, some utter rubbish coming through the comments tonight. There must be some bored people at home. Just figured to have a crack for no reason.
I think it's been the 3 or 4 week break.
Oh,
Break,
just locked everyone up in their homes.
Yeah.
Nothing better.
Everyone's trying to be dodging bullets.
No, but we just focus on the fact we're watching a pretty close game so far. All good on a keyboard, but wouldn't pick the phone call up.
I think Friday night people get a bit toey, you know. That's why I reckon it's good to do it on the Friday nights.
Aye. Pick the phone up and call me.
And they all think, of course, they can get close to any of these guys.
Yeah. There's a reason they're not playing, most of them. Right. Daniel just crashing into that short bowl there.
Wants it to turn. It's trying. It's good effort. Gave it a good chance. Good home. Bit of room to draw there. Just got to skirt that front bowl. Slightly tighter hand. It's wavering out there. He tried. Good weight. He liked it, and he can't believe that didn't just skirt around that. Altona know there's a game up for grabs here. They're in a very good position. They've just got to keep working hard. Jack's stalking this. Can he find the hole? He has. Will be a hang about. Yep. Good bowl. There is a good group of bowls there. That scoring zone just behind the kitty for the trail. The dangerous spot. Ferguson converts again on the next rink. Don't know if he got it. He wanted it out, I think. Just saw a bit of lightning. Don't know how many they got over there. But Bundoора's putting the mat down, so that's... okay. Could have been a number to Bundoora. The game will tighten up. Gary Kelly. Can he skirt that bowl? It's a lovely weighted bowl. Will it get down? It's close. Great effort. He'll be happier with that. It's just awkward. A couple of those bowls, those short bowls to come around. You've just got to be spot on. Because there is room to add. Good turn for him. Just a few perplexed looks there. Why doesn't that turn? Believe what you see, I guess. I think Corey will make the adjustment. He's made a good adjustment. He'll get down to that bowl and clip it. No. Good effort, Corey. Yeah. He's just motioning with his hands that it's tracking a bit. Another shot to Altona. They're discussing length here. They're going to, I'd say they'll shorten it up a bit. Bring the mat up a little bit. Yep. And just shorten it up a bit. That seemed to work for them there. Just one to Altona. There's only one in this rink. This is, we're probably going to get the close one again, I'd say. We're pretty good at picking up that. Okay. Sort of a 3/4. It's got a bit of rain coming down.
Rain's back. Rain's here. You can see the players scarping for some hoodies and stuff. As I'm joined by Mr. Brett Spur. Spur, how you doing, pal?
Good, mate. Thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime, mate. You were a gun the other week at Clayton.
Oh, I enjoyed
Welcome back. Yeah, it was good fun.
How
you been watching this?
Oh, it's running all right. The green's running pretty good, but the rain's starting to rain now, so game's going to change a little bit, I reckon.
Yeah, depends who goes with this. It's obviously getting darker as well. A lot to come on soon. 7-6 in this one. One more to Nick. I tipped Altona in this one, mate.
Yeah, I did see that. I tune into that show every day, every Friday. Enjoy it. Love the banter between you and Joshy.
I know, I've got him at the moment. We tipped Clayton and Yarraville different tomorrow, though, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, that'll be an interesting game. Every game's interesting this year.
Oh, it's another 3 on that route. No.
Right, Gale.
Just been struggling front end a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been watching much of this game.
watching.
Tony and 80 have been superb.
Yeah, they certainly have.
Surprised you haven't set off to get to Croydon already, mate, for tomorrow. Fair trip. Fair
Croydon
hog.
for me is 15 minutes.
Oh,
from
you're
home,
laughing
so
then.
I'm all good with that drive.
Tough one out there. Yeah, full strength tomorrow for Melbourne. Full
Yeah,
strength for
certainly
Croydon.
are.
So it'll be good one after the break. You have a good hit out down.
Yeah, we did last night down at Melbourne. No, it was very good. Green was running pretty good. Pretty close here, Gale.
Yeah, effort.
Good shot.
Route, real good.
Good shot.
Superb. Takes a shot, clips it, Jack back to hers. So Bundoora starting to pull back into this one now. The gap was up to about 10 or 11 at one stage. As you can hear the rain.
Hope you're feeling well there, Nathan Wilson. Miss you, mate. The love circle. Mate, he got a bit lucky there.
We're just trying to get a side for the marquee because the rain's coming in everywhere. It's carnage. Right, so just starting to closen up overall. 5 the diff. Big few moments now. You got to sort of just ride this rain out, forget it's happening, focus on your game.
That's right. Dean O'Neill, Jack's come forward.
Played for it. Just floating wide there, Daniel. A little bit quick. Who do you think's going to get the win here, mate? If you go early at the halfway stage.
Altona are going very good at the moment. It can't be hard to back against them, I think. Especially the way Fergo's going on Rink 10.
I haven't been following it. Have you've seen it? Is he dominating or is his Rink dominating?
His Rink's playing very well. Bubba's stepped up playing 3.
Yeah.
Bit of noise today, Bubba, which is good.
He's always got noise in it. Every time I've seen him play.
Sometimes he's very quiet, but today, he's up and about. It's good.
Yeah, Daniel a bit short here. He's another one who stepped back. We were talking earlier. Daniel was late. He's been leading for Altona for a few years, and he's playing back end this year. That's a handy bowl so far. Right, Jack Woodhouse. See.
Down to his weight now.
There's the rain. Just pulled up real quick, that bowl, hey?
Yeah, it's lost probably half a second. Struggling with weight, I think, there, Nick. Angle for it.
Played against him much?
No, I haven't actually.
Corey, played much against him? State stuff?
State stuff,
yeah.
A lot of state stuff. Had a good tussle with him last game before Christmas. Got me by 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fierce competitor. He hasn't quite hit the ground yet in this game. I still think he's scratching around to find it a bit.
He's got a big weekend ahead of him, though.
A few of them have. They're all heading up Queensland tomorrow. And
double headers.
I was having a good chat with Nick KL before the game, and I said there's a need for ourselves, Queensland and probably New South Wales, to coordinate a bit of an effort to ensure we get all these top players available.
We need them to play.
So I think it's something we'll try and instigate for next season, whether we take Fridays, they take Saturdays, or whatever it might be.
Or do we just change the season? Like, do we go a bit later and they start earlier?
Yeah.
That's things that can be spoken about.
Used to play at Bundoora, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I was here for 3 years.
Back
It looks a lot better than when I was here. The back one we mainly played in the back one.
I've always rated this green. I played in it a couple of years ago and it was superb. It looks a bit. It took a bit of time to get up to speed, I think, this year. It's getting there because I played on the synthetic the first early couple of games.
Well, that got flooded a few years ago. That synthetic.
Yeah, right.
To replace it, had water come down the hill, and she had bubbles in it, so had to replace the whole thing.
Right, Tony Chiavello, on come the lights. He's gone good so far. He's been very consistent.
Very solid, Tony.
With a 2 back for Gary Kelly, so he's plugging away at reducing that lead from David Ferguson. Just inches Bundoora closer to Altona, who have the lead overall so far. Struggled a bit tonight, Lenny, I know.
Yeah.
Not quite found his way.
Found the weight.
Right, 80 can add some pain here. Couple to Bundoora. Yeah, good ball by Adi Marcioli. He's gone good as well. So
knows this green very well, 80.
So I don't know if you heard the comment earlier, Sparry, but we got a bit of a tip on these lights. Every now and again they just click off for 5 to 10 seconds and click back on. So could have some fun with that as you get darker.
Imagine have to play the winning bowl.
And then it just flicks
the
off.
lights go off.
Carnage. Oh, expertly found the gap there.
Knows the green very well.
Oh, Gal with a fair bit of adjustment to make after that first. I don't think she has. Struggling. Yeah, you can see Corey telling him to come the forehand there. It's obviously the way more open hand.
Don't want to turn any of them in.
Jack coming the forehand, the holding 4. I wouldn't say it's a convincing 4 yet.
That's the better side to play on this surface, on this green here. That is the side that turned more than the other side.
Just trying to get one close.
Really has to. He's got nothing else.
No wild balls to sit on or anything now.
Nope.
What you're doing is a skip here, mate, when your front end has gone wayward.
You're pulling your hair out. You are pulling your hair out.
This is going to end up one of these memes again, I reckon. This is one of these TikTok videos that are doing the rounds. Sensible ball by Jack Woodhouse there, in the count and beyond the jack. Nick's trying to G Daniel up, saying, come on, pal, we need one here, mate.
Needs a big one here. Still wide. It's probably their best.
Were they 4, 3, 4?
Looks 3 from here.
Does Corey get creative and try and sit that ball?
Nah.
Nick's too good to not get one.
You look to try and get all over the jack here.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Well, could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. The problem is it's opened it right up now.
Brought a few Altona. They always do, don't they, to these sort of Friday night games? They always bring a decent following.
I think they brought the bus today, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah.
I arrived before them. Fair play if they have. Well supported club. It's good to see. Right, Nick, bit of work to do here. Corey opened the line up,
fair
as you
line
said.
out.
He's got to hang a bit or hurry a bit. He's fallen into the trap, but a few others have.
Cut one out. Doesn't waste any time, does he?
No, he don't. I was about to say that. He goes real quick. Yeah, looks good here. Can he get the trail as well?
Yeah, good shot.
Doesn't want to get it on the edge. The jack, no, he's good. He was fine anyway. Bowled by Corey. So it's probably 4 to Altona. So a fair bit of work to do for Nick Cahill here. Alright, how's he going? Line's good again, mate.
All down to speed now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's half a result. Might cut the back one out, I don't really know. There goes 1, there goes 2. There's 3. Yeah, non-measured against the back one. No, they won't.
No.
That'll just be the 3, the Altona. There's someone just commented there. The tide is slowly turning on the overall. Bundy coming right back into this now. As Gary Kelly also picks a 3 up as well to go 16-11 down against David Ferguson. So that might even us up overall. I'm just going to try and fill the rest in. Dean O'Neill's picked up another 1. So he'll be 12. 9.
10-6.
And 10-6 on the far Rink. So Bundy might even have clipped the lead here. That's a massive turn.
Yeah.
That's all happened in the space of 8 ends across
yep.
across the 4. Another humdinger in store here.
Certainly is.
They've put 4 on the board for this end, so maybe it was. I'll copy them. They reckon that was 4. What do you do with your Altona now? Just regroup across the rinks?
Regroup. That's what they do. They're a side that always regroups. Like they'll come out early, they'll have a lull, and then they'll regroup. It's just Altona. That's what they do. They'll never give up.
No, they're a grand old club. Been around in the top levels for a long time. And a toe-to-toe with Melbourne and a few of the other old stalwarts of Premier League. That's why I tipped them, to be honest. Me and Gus have been saying earlier, mate, every game they've been involved in this year has been barest of margins all the way.
That's right. That's very rare they get beaten by 10. It's very rare.
What do you put that down to? Is that just an attitude, or?
It's just their way, the Altona's way. Never say die attitude.
Tony going good again.
Yeah.
He's not had a lot of pressure on him, so he's sort of just been able to play his own game at lead.
And we got this man following now. Shot 80.
Some very dark clouds going over us.
Thank God it's gone past.
I know. Proper Melbourne weather day. Can Gale hang her head? She can't.
Good weight.
We're all close there to being a good bowl.
Not happy with that one, Aids.
Nah. Graveyard for bowls at the front there by the looks of it. Sort of happens when a few go there. They're in your eye. You sort of always end. Well, not someone like you, but someone like me. I seem to always end up there. Oh, she's
going to hold.
Yeah.
Struggling. Good effort.
5 feet away. Then you can see what Corey's calling for. Get to the jack first. Hide it down.
Oh, wow. His speed now.
Yeah, looks good.
Jack.
He looks good. Hurry.
Yeah, good shot.
Can he hurry? Yeah, real good. Real good bolt.
Hasn't fattened the target either.
Second prize. His first prize was the trail, and the second prize was not fattening the target.
That's right. There's a big one here from Donk.
Yes. He's sort of just found one every now and again. When needed. And he needs one now.
It's like he's using a different set of bowls.
He is.
Tonight.
He's got the XGs.
XGs.
He had played with the big yellow ones. I think it was the premiers before. First thing I said when we started was that. Just found that graveyard at the front. Raining Lilydale. It's about an hour away from Melbourne. I'm joking. Good place, Lilydale.
It's not snowing out there.
Jack likes this as well. 2 good bowls if he can get past Gales, which he can. Oh, it just drifts up. Had that burst of rain about 10-15 minutes ago, and it's just taking the sting out of the green. Queedy going the early call on Bundy winning this one. Still sticking with my Roosters tip. But they're going to need to do something on this end here. Nick's going to have to find a few, and that's an annoying bowl if you want Nick KO, eh?
Well, at least he knows, like, if he plays weight, if he's wide, he's outside that, he's no chance. So it's actually probably a good guide for him. Anything under that, he's in the scoring zone.
Mm. Corey want to get under, get to the jack. He looks tight
well
to
under,
yeah. Oh. Right, David Ferguson picking one back up against Gary Kelly. So he's 17-11 now. That game played an incredible speed, flying through the ends. Right, big bowl by Nick. Few down here. Searching weight. Can he get under? Can he get under that? Can he get under? Get it out of the way, then will be his next call, yeah. What are they there? 3 down? Is that back one count?
Yeah, 3. Or is it only 2? His Gale's pretty much hole and a half short of Jack Ice, dude. In this angle, it looks too to Bundoora.
And we're further away tonight from the head, which makes it harder. Good job we did put this marquee up, mate.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, can Corey draw the jack? Just place it down. He's close.
He moves that jack.
Gotta hope. Can he hope? Hope. Great effort. That's got to count, surely. Yeah. Big pressure now on Nick.
Not easy trying to dead draw to save.
Not when everything's narrow with the jack. because that shows you something by itself. You draw it, mate. I'd back you. I'll back Nick to go close.
You'd go very close, I reckon.
Giving it a
Not going down.
first or
It's got a bend.
not bending.
Not bending.
Possibly 4. 2 are out. 3's out, and they'll measure for the 4th. Measuring to a 4th shot. Let's see if this one's short or touching.
Sorry.
Just the 3. So, that's it. Sparry, thanks for joining us, pal.
That's right, mate. Thanks
Enjoy your evening. Good luck tomorrow against Croydon.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Should be a good one.
Hopefully I get me mate Sachi. Put a comment on me before, so hopefully I'll get me mate Sachi.
He's getting stuck in early. No, enjoy it out there, mate. Thanks for jumping on.
No
Speak
worries,
to you
mate.
soon.
All the best.
Where you playing tomorrow?
Yeah, first start by Tony again. He's settling back in.
Hey? Oh, right.
We're back. I think the rain's missed us, mate.
Yeah, well, as soon as I left, it started to rain. I had to get out of the tent. It got wet. So the game's changed a fair bit since
Big time, mate. Big time.
Like, it's just flipped on its head. Now, I was just talking to Ray Jansen and just saying that they weren't getting reward on this rink, but they're getting their reward now.
Yeah, I agree.
And I saw Corey add down that other end there. What did they pick up, a 3 or 4?
4. 4.
4. Okay.
No, 3. Sorry, 3. 3.
3.
My bad. Yeah. Trying to do too many things at once.
Yeah, this could get ugly.
This is a rink like this. It's 8 shots. It's 10 the diff overall now. They held on well early, the Altona guys on this particular rink, but it's just drifting away from them at this point in time. They really need to find a couple of bowls to put some pressure back on Bundy.
Yes, Bundoora's second quarter was a good one. They reset now, and hopefully they'll want to go on with this now. And I know it doesn't take much to turn a game, does it?
No, one end can change things.
Yeah.
And it's a good ball by Gale there. I thought that was going to drift tighter, but it just kind of held its line towards the end. So the weight was great, so that helped. There's been a couple of rinks flipped. This one and also the Luke Aiello and Dane McKinnon rink. D-Mac was in front real early, and Luke's, by my scorecard, has won 6 out of the last 7 ends to turn that one around, which is then in turn turned the game around. 80 just pulling up short there. Creating a bit of a hazard though for Altona, so you can see Nick just flipping Gale over to the backhand.
Yeah, we played that Luke's rink when we were out here, and we had him about 10-1. And I think we ended up tying the rink 17-all. So they've come back, and once they get going, can't let them out of the box at all.
Gale, can she just get a bit of finish here? Her weight's superb again.
Yep.
It's better by her, more consistent with the 2 bowls.
They were saying that the Corey and they came down from Benalla. They were playing something up there. So
Oh, yeah, right.
so they've come onto a green that's probably a little bit more stickier than what they've been playing.
They've been playing today?
Yeah, or yesterday.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or week or something. So you can understand, the adjustment must be hard.
Oh. I don't know how they do it. Some of these top players, they're flying around, jumping off a plane, jumping on a green. Like, it's fair play. It's not something I'd be putting my hand up to do. It's tough.
Look, it's just, I was thinking about it yesterday, that's the great thing about our game, that if we were playing golf, club golf, we couldn't go and play against Smith, who just won the Cam Smith, could we? We'd never get a chance to play against him.
Yeah.
But we get to play against the equivalent here on any occasion when you draw them. You get to come up against the best in Australia.
Well, not even just the best in Australia, we've got the best in the world from the next few weeks. Got Alex Marshall playing for Deer Park, which will be amazing. We've got them on the stream a few times while he's over, so make sure you're tuning in for that. But yeah, look, we've said this a few times over the season, that the Pennant competition down there this year is superb.
Yeah.
It's goes good.
Yeah, it is. It's I might actually get a chance to play against the greatest of all time, the GOAT, when we go across to Deer Park, because I'll be playing in that game now.
That'd be good.
Yeah. I'm back with Pidge tomorrow. I had a bit of a promotion to 2. Got back in the rink. Must have done my penance.
Oh yeah, you got some good ticks on your scorecard. Someone's just said, the new skinny Alex Marshall. Someone actually said to me yesterday he's lost a stack of weight. So I don't know what he's been doing during COVID over there, but he's getting himself fitter.
Well, it helps in any sport to not be carrying an extra 5 or 10 kilos. Yeah. And as we get older, of course, carrying around that extra sack of potatoes doesn't help.
Nah.
On your knees, on your hips.
It's harder to get rid of it
as
you get older as well. Yeah, on your feet, you're right. It's funny, I was listening to cricket commentary earlier, and they were talking about one of the English commentators said he saw Mark Wood, and I'll just call this bowl first, and Nick's right in the way of it. Daniel's close.
He's close.
Guts Jack, gutses it, takes it back, yeah, good bowl.
Converting king. Maybe we should wear those thick English jumpers that they all seem to wear on the English team.
Gonna need them.
Yeah, both of them used to wear them too, didn't he?
Back in the day.
Of course, in today's world, the nicknames of Beefy and stuff like that wouldn't be politically correct, would it? It's the name for some grey ox, I think.
Yeah.
But not for someone's weight.
Corey trying to dead draw. This looks a little bit quick. Got a hang. No. Paul's that right. You can see someone just asked earlier, how's the green playing? It's changed in the last half hour. It's got darker. We had a 5 to 10 minute rain shower come over, and that, I'd call that going a little bit quick.
I thought it would have gone through 2 feet.
But just pulled up.
And on the end too, it's a bit rougher.
It is. You called it earlier. It's a bit doughy. Just slows down a bit.
Good test for Nick here. He takes his time. I love the way he takes his time and considers his options.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Nick.
Look at him checking the mat. Any water on it? Leaves nothing to chance.
He's going big at core air, I think. Yup.
He
likes it.
Close.
He likes it. He likes it. Gets the jack.
Wow.
Kicks the jack right over.
What a bowl. He puts a fist bump up. That's what we like to see.
Good on him. So the jack's gone right over. There's a bowl of, I think it's Lenny's. I think that's Lenny's or Daniel's. It's one of the two.
Yeah, Joyce's.
Right over, which we'll get the camera right down there now.
Oh, okay.
But I think they're holding 2, maybe 3, because Nick's went in the pit as well. Yep. Look, there's bags and bags of room for Corey to cut it down and probably even draw the shot. He's probably got 6 to 7 feet to draw the shot. The jack's to the left of the 9 as you look. The shot bowl's the bowl right on the far left of the green. The jack's right by the peg, so Corey's
Did you get back
gone.
in? He didn't get back in.
Corey's gone out of bounds. His bowl just did not turn. You can see it there. He's gone out of bounds. So
I was going to say, this is the thing you had to really watch there.
So you can see the white marker on the bank. That's where the jack is in the pit.
Yep.
Just right on the edge of the left screen there. The bowl to the left of the screen there is shot.
Yep.
Nick's is the toucher in the pit, and then we've got the black
Joyce's.
one next to The black one next to Corey's bowl, I think that one counts as well. So I think Altona are holding 3. So Nick's got an opportunity to draw for 4 and swing the game back for this Rink. It's probably the exact sort of end they needed.
And these ones are the ones that count. You know, I know it sounds obvious, but he's got bucket load of room. Because if he didn't do this and I was skipping against him, I'd say, well, at least it wasn't 4. You'd get something out of it.
Yeah.
But if he draws the 4th shot...
Unless he's going for Corey's bowl. He is.
Oh.
So Corey's was worth another couple. Can he get Corey's bowl down there?
Yeah.
It's worth another 2. Oh, Jesus. Wow. He was close. So I'm reading that as that was another 2 shots.
yeah, it would have brought
2 gales.
Yeah, 2 gales in.
I didn't see that shot, to be honest.
You know what? It's worth one. It's worth 1 extra. If you had drawn it, it's only worth 1 more. I think he should have drawn there.
Yeah, right, we're getting our umpire extraordinaire Johnny Roberts in to measure this one, I think.
What have you done there, mate? Drawn?
Well, I didn't see that bowl of Corey. I didn't see that call. It's completely...
It only looked like it was worth, if you got it 5, if he draws the shot 4. So...
I don't know.
He only just missed it.
Maybe in his own head he's thinking if he hits it, even at that pace, he might still stay on.
Yeah, true.
But you know what, he's coming off a drive, so I can fully understand that shot call by Nick.
We're thinking he's got a bucket load of room. I mean, you know, Corey finished out of bounds, you know.
Yeah, and that's the difference between me and you and Nick Cale, Gus, is we're just going, right, we've got bags of room to draw. He's thinking, where can I make more than just the 1?
The other thing I didn't really look at, if he had played the draw with enough weight, was there any bowl he could have hit in and you know, cost him? So he probably didn't want to do that either.
So what we're saying is Nick was 2-3 steps ahead of what me and you were.
He's so far ahead. That's why he's out there doing the job. And he is certainly doing the job. He's leading his team with great aplomb today. And he picks a 3 up here. That all helps.
For sure. He's got the long tape out for this one.
That is 37% of what they need to get back in front of this game.
That's some accountant maths right there, mate.
Yeah, well.
So measuring for a 3rd. They've got 2 because they've already put them on the board. It was the 3. So 3 to Altona. Great pickup by them. Right back in the game. Dean O'Neill's picked a 4 up on the far rinks. That's going to cover this 3. He's flying now. His rink have picked up 7 of the last 8 ends.
Yeah.
It's a huge turnaround there. Still 11-7 on the far rink. So 11 the difference overall, with 23, 24 ends to go, 28 ends to go roughly across the 4 rinks, 21 ends each on each rink.
Well, Gary Kelly's come back, so he's done his job.
Yeah, correct.
He's done his job, and Dino's got in front. They've pushed ahead on this string, so they've done it. But the game's certainly not out of anyone's grip this stage, because we're in a less than a 10-shot game.
It's already gone from 10 shot. Altona had gone from 10 shots in front to 10 behind. Yep. So when Spurrier was on earlier, he was talking about that he said Altona, you're never beaten by more than 10, 15.
Yep.
They're always in the game.
Yep. Good shot there by Gale. Was that Lenny? Lenny, sorry. Well done, mate. There is a lot known, more known these days about teams too, isn't there? You know, people know game plays, what teams do. You know, there's not a lot hidden.
Nah,
to
correct.
What there was.
Correct. Good ball by Lenny. A couple of bowls ago. Holding shot.
Like, I always like to study teams' forms before we play them. You know, that's just probably the accountant in me. But so I had a look at Clayton. You know, they got beaten big in their first game, but they had a few out.
Yeah.
And then they've chipped away. They're only +8, but on top of the ladder. So it just shows you win games.
It's crazy. They're great ball by 80, doesn't grab anything. I played against Ali in a night Pennant game, and he was talking to Titters, who's our selector at Melbourne, just before the game started. And I can't remember who they were playing that weekend. He said, "But look, I think they were 1 and 2 from the first 3 or something." And he said, we'll try and win the next one. Then we're going to play Deer Parks. It's a 50-50. Then hopefully we get Bundy, and then we'll get whoever else, Croydon.
Yep.
He said we're going to look to try and get 2 of the 4 we're happy with, 3's we're all good. They got all 4. So it completely flipped their season on their head. So
you're setting a challenge that's achievable. Not trying to win 4. You know, they just know where they're at, and then they reset again.
80, superb. Yeah. That's dragged that jack into a tough spot for Altona, because it goes in the direction of 80's other bowl at the back.
Yeah, he's got 2 beautifully placed bowls there.
Tell you what, they're the best supported team I've commentated on so far this season, Altona. They're getting a lot on the comments, and definitely around the green as well. So hopefully they can keep plugging and go hard at the end of this to win the game.
It's one of the things I've noticed going across the bridge is that the teams out there do get a lot of club support. The clubs are very, support-based.
Yep.
Your third team or your fourth team is as important as your top team and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, yep.
I saw some comments just talking about COVID and people missing and hope it's not out of the top side, and one of our top side players chimed and said, anywhere. It's not just about, the number 1 team. Everyone counts.
Right, Jack looking to sit this bowl of Gales that's in the head, the white one, just to the right. It's close. It's good effort. It's just got to hurry.
It's very close. If he uses that, that's
great bowl by Jack. Some good bowls being played this end.
It's funny when you've got 2 good front ends for Bundoora have played well. Jack's got to work
Joyce
out.
is close here. Can he hang? No, he's going early, that. Jeez, that swung early.
It makes it hard for your 3 in some ways, to work their way into the game and work out what's important. And, sometimes they can become a bit of not a passenger, but, not the shot player.
Yeah.
Pidge
saying his hopes Nino's in bed. He just got kicked out, wasn't he? He looked like he'd had a few. I'm joking.
Yeah. Don't think, yes. No, Pidge will be well and truly in bed, as I'll leave here directly and go home, and I'll go straight to bed.
I didn't give away all your secrets, Ali. He's just commented there. I said how he called them games that we're going to win. They have got one other secret, and that's I'll just keep tipping against them and they keep winning.
Welcome, Mr. J. By Norris.
Right. This is a tough shot for Nick. It's almost hit and hope and try and kill the end, I think, for him here. They don't have a stack going for him. I think the jack doesn't go where he wants it to, which is why he's having a bit of conference over this.
Well, sometimes, are they just 1 down?
2.
Well,
the only thing I'd like to get the angle behind the head again.
I can't. Yeah, I think it's going straight back what you said. But you've got.
I'll see if we can get the angle behind the head again. So I can
it's
see
all
where that jack's
Bundoora
going
back
to go.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Out to the left there.
So, as I'm looking at it here, the danger for Nick is clipping Gales out the head if he hits Jack's front bowl, the green, and
or if the kitty gets back onto that back bowl and shoots across in amongst Tony's bowls. it could get very awkward.
You can see he's having a real good think about it. You said earlier he definitely looks at everything, doesn't he?
His best play is to hit the Jack's bowl across into the head. Doesn't want to split.
Anything can happen now. Oh, he's got some up.
Yeah, no, he's going to miss.
Oh,
that's what he wanted, though. He wanted that edge of Jack's bowl.
So my only concern, if he gets the too fine of an edge on Jack's bowl there,
yeah,
Nick's bowl will fly past. Yeah. Gales will come out the head.
Yeah, true.
I suppose he's not any more down though, so
not really. I
wonder if Corey covers.
Yeah, he didn't waste a lot of time. I think he knew what he wanted to do. He'll just put some more insurance out the back and make him think.
He's going to want to miss that. Oh, Jesus, he's not going to be happy there. He's just run into a short ball. You can see his reaction. He's fuming. Nick will go again. Luke Alio's picked up a 4 on the far rink, 15-7 his way now.
He's going well. He's playing a totally different shot. Oh.
And the less said, the better.
Yeah,
I don't think he's done anything.
I think Lenny must have been clapping another ring. He would have.
They obviously just conceded that.
Yeah.
Yep, they just took the 2 and ran, did Altona. Sorry, did Bundoora.
Why not? They're moving in the right direction. Take your 2.
Lead is 17 overall now for Bundoora. It's going to take a big effort from Altona here. Spurry said they always fight to the last bowl, so don't go anywhere because this could all turn around pretty quickly.
Start again. He's bowled well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been very consistent, Tony Chiavello, tonight.
He's really owned that hand out there.
Lenny is going close here. Bowled Lenny. Real good.
Good bowl, mate. Gets a little low 5 from his teammate. Gale just slips in one there and says, well done, mate. So Altona was 7th, Bundoора's 6th, so that's... they want to try and pick up some points if they're going to...
Yeah, they do get home.
Looks
like they're just the 1 rink up at the moment. Yeah, better by Len. He just gives himself probably one another 2 feet pass, but been useful with them coming 4 and out. Good home for 80. Not yet, Dave. Well, they did earlier, Dave, over the lights, but when the natural light was still dominant, you'll know if they go off now.
Well, we haven't had them off yet, so...
But they went off when the light was...
Oh, okay.
You couldn't really see, so maybe they're just warming up. Let's hope they were, anyway. It's been a few games I've watched in English football in the years. I've actually been at one where mid-game the lights just turned off. Just a power cut or whatever.
It was a famous game that St Kilda was playing in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
In the AFL as well? Yeah, right.
I think it was the final. Lights went out. I think they had to come back and play the last 10 minutes, I think, on the Monday.
Oh, because they'd gone?
Yeah.
On the Monday.
There's another one.
Cancel your
There's
Mad
another
Monday.
one. The scoreboard burnt down. Caught fire. I suppose if you play a sport for 130 years,
it's all going to happen. It's all going to happen. I've been at a football game in England where I got into the second half and he absolutely bucketed it down and had to call the game off because of the
good ball here.
Yeah, real good ball. Gale gets the inside. Yeah. Good stuff by Altona. Front end in this one, Lenny and Gale holding 2. Wonder if we'll see some early aggression from Jack here. Just a little slight run up the inside, see if he can, because I reckon they might gets the split. They both go.
We're just talking about Jack and not haven't had a lot to do. You know, he's time to step up, eh?
He's drawn well.
He has.
Yeah, he's getting his backswing going, so it looks like he's going to have a run. Yeah, he does.
Yep. Beautifully way. I'm not sure that's coming back.
Yeah, not at that pace. Doesn't want to hit 80s either. Doesn't.
It's the hardest shot to play. That sort of little swingy shot on this. Are you under? Are you wide?
Yeah, I can see how.
Do you take the short route?
It's whatever he's more comfortable. Some players prefer that sort of swinging stuff. Depends how well you're seeing it. Sometimes just absolutely giving it a tear is what you feel more comfortable doing as well. So Gary Kelly has just picked up a 5.
Okay.
Gary Kelly's Rink, I should say.
Had good weight. He wants a little bit more at it.
And he said the other hand as well, because that ball walking over there. I think he just said pick your weight.
Yeah.
Your weight.
I think he'll go harder.
Still, like, I mean, I don't know how big he normally drives. He's close, though. Get down, 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 down. Get the split. Oh, he called the split. Great effort. He was a bowl away from a perfect bowl.
Very good bowl.
But he leaves just the one. Green's just slowed down a bit, Craig. I reckon we've probably gone dipping just under 14 with the rain. We've just had just under, though, not much slower than that. He was quicker earlier, but the night's come in and, yeah, we had about a 15-minute downpour. Oh, was it 15, 10 minutes? I don't know.
Just dropped off. The finish just dropped off. Still looks immaculate.
Well, Green looks superb, yeah.
How's he look?
Not as lucky in the cricket.
Good effort, Corey. Didn't need to clip that bowl, but he's still got some sort of...
Well, if he can extricate that ball of Gale's or get it in the right way that the jack goes past but not the bowl, he's going to hold a couple. They've got... Lenny's got the furthest back, but Ady's got one right on the ditch with him, so like a massive go at it isn't going to be what he'll go for, I don't think, because he can make a number if he gets it right, get rid of that front bowler Gales, or gets it up and over the jack, and the jack just back probably 3 feet, 4 feet. Ridiculously hard shot, but if anyone's going to do it, it's the number 1 ranked player in Australia. He probably wanted 2 more feet on that,
I
and he'd
think
have
he
been
wanted to get
exactly where he
to the
wanted to be.
All right.
Be interesting to see. So if he can, the bowl in front of the Jacks, Gales, Altonas, and the 3 behind it, them 3 arrows are all.
They're 23 shots up on the board. I think it's hammer time. Show begins. He's looking at the wind.
Got a gust of wind as he went down. People who watch him know he's pretty quick on the map, but got distracted by the wind there. He's gone with more pace than I thought he would, but here we go. Can he get the bowl clean? Can he get bowl clean? Can he get bowl clean?
He's killed it.
Yeah. Good end.
Good bowl.
All good.
So that wind's changed around, hasn't it?
It's off its head. Got a proper Melbourne day today with 4 seasons.
Yeah.
He definitely went more weight than I thought he was going to go, but maybe he thought he was definitely more of a chance of getting bowl clean.
Yeah.
But got the kill. It's not going to bother him.
Oh, these guys know that they can snick a bowl out, before you even realise it.
This lead growing for Bundoora now.
Yeah.
Luke Aiello's picked up another 2, so 17-7 after 15 on that rink. 18-9 to Dean O'Neill against Ray Coulter. Both of them rinks, Altona led early and it's flipped around the other way. And then David Ferguson, Gary Keller's been a bit of a humdinger. David Ferguson's led from N1. Has had a 6-7 shot gap majority of the game, and Gary Kelly's pinged him back.
A great chase.
To go 1 behind.
Well, he was down 10-1.
Yes. Fair start by Mr. Chavello again.
Yeah, good follow-up bowl by Lenny.
Remember how good I am at multitasking?
Yeah. You've just been asked to multitask?
Yeah. The cameraman's gone to the toilet, so now I've got to work the cameras out. Let me see how this one goes.
Let's have a go and have a look.
Oh, there he is. Mad skills.
And your wife said you could multitask.
Mate, I always had a good multitask. I go to the scoreboard as well.
I'll give you a clue. You're going to have a baby, aren't you?
Yeah.
Your family, right?
Second one, yeah.
You don't want to be too good at multitasking because they'll ask you to do a lot. See? I was showing my son how to do his washing the other day, and I did I put the washing in the dryer again.
On purpose.
No, I did it the first time about 5 years ago with my wife, and I never did the washing again.
Oh, fair play.
But I wanted to teach him, and I did exactly the same thing.
It's hilarious. Well, 80 coming backhand at this one. Tony's on the jack, holding a couple. I don't even reckon we need this cameraman anymore.
No.
No, it's down pat.
Did we get some of his pay?
I hope so. Yeah, goodbye by 80.
Awesome. He's just done everything he's been asked, hasn't he? Bowls behind.
He's an extremely steady second.
He puts pressure on the team, on the opposition. That added pressure.
All Gales come early at this. I like this. I like this.
Hit down. Great bowl.
Yeah, good bowl. We got another dead end here, possibly?
Yep.
I was going to say, oh no, this is bad news. Oh, they're sending him back, because otherwise I didn't know what the other camera numbers were.
Oh, okay.
We're good here. Another dead end, 2 in a row.
That's the versatility.
Yep.
In Premier, even as a lead, I've seen him called for drives.
So Dave Ferguson's picked a 3 up to go 20-17 in front against Gary Kelly. That looks like it'll be the first game finished tonight. There are a couple of ends in front. Tony Chavello.
Well, I think it's important for Dave to get off with a win, with the 2 points, bag those points for Altona. and then let the others chase them.
All right, so this is where I'm stuffed now. He's...
Okay.
Oh, mate, I can even move the camera. How good am I?
Okay, all right. Yeah. Man.
Right, we're learning on the job
all
here.
around.
We're learning on the job. So for those that just joined us, the cameraman's gone to the toilet, so I'm in charge of scoreboard, commentary.
He's the production executive.
I know, and I've worked out how to move the camera at the same time. I need a pay rise. Hey Brad, I worked out how to move the camera as well. How good am I? You're sacked, mate. We don't need you. The cameraman's back. Good question, Warren. I don't know who does the greens here. Do you know?
No, I don't.
Well, find out though, mate. I actually don't know who does them, but the greens are every time I've ever been here.
Oh, they're awesome.
Right, so Brad's back and he's panned out and made it look better straight away. So maybe I'm not as good as I thought it was.
It's a big green, of course. They look like they're giving it a big push.
And Altona, their green's really short.
So that can catch you out as well. That's why Bundoора's probably gone long.
Smart.
Yeah. Over the course of the game. Because you get that muscle memory when you bowl, you know. I mean, it should be easy to get up, you think, but you think a ditch-to-ditch end is that, you know.
It's hard, it can be a hard adjustment.
Especially on a green that you're just pushing a little bit. Gail followed that through beautifully. She's eyeing that off. She kind of likes it if she reaches.
Narrow. Well, she's bowling with the edge factors, but
okay.
Short though.
Here comes the 80 factor. He always does something. Oh my God! What a bowl!
Playing well. Playing well is 80. Both of them.
They're a great foil for each other. See some of my teammates are watching out there. Andrea.
I reckon.
Now, I don't even know how to say Andrea.
Chudorovic.
Is that?
Oh, Kale gets a walk in.
I'll just call it Bubbles. It's a nickname. So.
But I reckon you guys get on the stream more than anyone. The Yarraville guys.
Wow. It's a good bunch of people. If you ever need any shoes, Andrew's got a store up there.
Oh yeah.
Got to help out our country folk. She supplies all the shoes for us, which is great. At a discounted rate, I hope.
Might need some new runners soon. I'm going to kick into marathon training pretty soon, so
I'll get her to direct message you.
I'll see how. I don't know how many Ks my ones have got left. I like the ones I've got now.
Yours, you go through shoes, man.
I do.
My wife chews through them.
Well, my missus reckons I do, but I definitely don't. There was one time, and I'm not even exaggerating.
At least 2 a year.
I'm not exaggerating now. I brought on sale 4 pairs of new trainers one time, about 4 years ago. And every time the subjects of me getting new shoes, she goes, you've got loads of shoes. You brought 4 pairs. I'm like, 4 years ago, I brought 4 pairs. That sticks in her mind. You brought 4 pairs.
My wife would go through 3 a year, I think. And then, we're good
runners,
shoes.
Yeah.
You got to invest. I'm not getting them from Tajay.
Nah, yeah.
Andrew only gives the best.
A couple of hundred I normally spend on my runners.
Yeah, I think you got to because it's,
Just travelling there.
I do miss those old shoes, school shoes. I don't know what you got when you were a boy over in the old town.
Well, we used to have proper shoes back in the day. I tell you what I always found weird here was the kids all wore the same shoes here.
Yeah.
That's not in England. That was your fashion statement.
Yep.
That was your hierarchy of popularity depended on what shoes
you had.
Yeah.
Well, if you didn't have a shoe that had the on the bottom on the soles, they had like different animal prints, like a lion and a thing, and inside they had a compass. Like
Yeah,
they were
right.
like Maxwell Smart, they had a little compass in it. But after about a month or two, you didn't want to be opening up. They got a bit ganky back down there.
Back in the day.
But they were good when they were new and smelt good.
This is why I love commentary. I've been listening to the cricket for so long. You can go off on so many tangents. It's good. So I reckon it's, what, 1, possibly 2. I think Gales might be second shot, though. 180's at the back. A busy week, mate. It's I spent yesterday at Club Sunbury.
Yep.
At the
How did that go?
Yeah, at the Doug Kneebone tournament, the
Yeah.
under 18s. Superb. Kids were fantastic.
There were some young kids there, weren't there?
There's some 8-year-olds. An 8-year-old won it. So we had an 8-year-old, Landon Randall from Bendigo East. He filled in for the Northern Gateway Flyers. They were a player short.
Where did he come from?
So he comes from Bendigo East, and he
Right.
filled in for Northern Gateway at the last minute and won it.
Wow.
Corey's having a look. I don't know why he's having a look out there. That one bowl probably, but he's no blocked that. So yeah, the Northern Gateway team won it. Josh Lisinski from Keilor, Seb Pretty from Craigieburn, Jake Wardrop, I actually don't know where he plays, and then little 8-year-old Landon from Bendigo East took it out. It's a fair play to him.
So if my information's correct, Doug Kneebone is Laylaw man.
You know more than me. And Doug's a great bloke, I know him, and he keeps talking to me about bowls, and I always forget to ask him. I can look at my bowls link, but yeah, maybe he's Laylaw.
Laylaw, because they've got a green named after him.
There you go.
And I was playing in a tournament, and we were playing the last game to try and he was bowling. He's a very good bowler still. And I was playing with my mate Tommy Ristic. He's like, the guy's got a green named after him, and he's playing good. And I go, forget it. Don't worry about it. Well, it just
Got in Tommy's head.
get him close. He goes, but the green's named after him.
Yeah, Laylaw is correct, we've been told. Thanks for that.
Yeah. So guys like that are legends.
He's a real good bloke. He gave a good speech yesterday. And the format of this Doug Kneebone's phenomenal. So for those that don't know, it's 4 aside. They play 4s first round, triples and a singles the second round, 3 bowl pairs in the third round, 3 bowl pairs in the fourth round, triple singles in the fifth, and then 4s in the last one. Nick trying to land that bowl of 80s. He's got it, mate. He's clipped it out. So I reckon he might have shot there. Left Corey with some work to do.
Not going to go away.
Him and Corey having a couple of words as they cross over, all friendly of course, but and a bit of banter into each other.
Nice shot, mate.
Something like that. They obviously play against each other a fair bit up in Queensland. Corey represents Burleigh Heads.
Yep.
And Nick from Tweed Heads.
My daughter's just been up at Burleigh Heads last week. She said it's a beautiful spot.
Oh, it's stunning up Burleigh Heads. Oh, Corey looking to cause some damage with this. It's nothing. Oh, Barry Lester moved up there as a boss coordinator. They're doing a fantastic job.
He's doing a great job up there, yeah.
I see all the barefoot stuff that's going on, and he's recruited real well with Corey and Gary. I think he's got Gary as well up there.
And the club's just situated nearly on the beach. There, absolutely beautiful spot. You know.
It's as good as it gets for a location of a bowls club. What I like, the first time I ever seen it, probably my first time to Gold Coast when I was been involved in bowls, was the driving through, and it's centre to the main road. You got to go around the bowls club.
You've got to go around it, don't you?
Right. It's really good.
Yeah.
Right, see if Nick can cause some more pain. We think he's clipped the shot bowl out of 80, so he's trying to draw in for a second shot. He's close. Just got to finish now. Can he finish? That's the speed that's come off the green there. Yeah, he did do the damage, so he picked up 1.
Okay.
They're still alive and fighting in this rink with 4 to play. Yeah.
This is the thing. Bundoora haven't been able to put them away as much as they've been. I think they've been dominating a bit, but especially up front. I mean,
I think the overall's gone for Altona, to be honest. Yeah. So they'll be looking at trying to get out of here with 2 points. So they'll see the 6 beyond in this one. Look, in the Luke and Dane game, that's completely swung around. Dane probably led 6-1 or something, and he's now 19-17 down. And similar on Ray Coulter's rink against Dean O'Neill. So
4 points would be good.
I think 4 points they'll try and take that. They've tried to go a real short end here, and the jack's not gone far enough. So they'll Bundy will get a crack at rolling the jack for this one.
Do you, I mean, I know teams have game plans and stuff. Do you think Altona have tried enough tricks? Or they're just sticking to what they think they...
Look, I think it's I think it's been hard for them because their front end have been gotten on top of by Bundoora's front end. So I think if you change the tactic, you've got to come out and nail it first off. I mean, we always used to say in crown green bowls, which is 2-bowl singles, it's very quick, especially if you lost a few ends in a row and you manage to get the jack. Your first bowl is the most important bowl because you really need to set the tone for fighting back. I don't think they've been able to do that, so maybe they could have tried more tactics, but
we're saying it's a bit doughy up each end. They've not tried to get the kitty into there, maybe bring the mat up.
It's not
because if you're practicing on this in your Bundoora, you're not having to roll up and bowling into
you're
stuff.
avoiding it. You're avoiding it on purpose. Yeah.
So you've got to put the kitty where they're avoiding, where they're not used to being. Haven't really... A couple of things they could have tried, I think.
Yeah, I just think Tony and AD have just been far too consistent up front.
It's not to say that Lenny and Gale haven't been all right. You know, they're like this bowl. Look at that. Like, there's nothing too wrong with that. It's behind. But they have just been very, very good.
Talking to people who can multitask, he's someone else who can multitask. I'm going to tag Johnny Roberts in for 2 minutes. You want to jump in for 2 minutes? Hopefully we get no umpire calls here, John. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Enjoying the game?
I'm loving the game. It was a slow start by the Bundoora boys, but they've slowly worked back into the game, and it's been a great competition.
You're obviously the president of Bundoora. Were you worried at any stage, mate?
Definitely worried. At one stage, one rink was 10-1 down, and overall score was about 20-odd down, so I was very worried.
I think they just dealt with the changing conditions a bit better, hey? The green, slowing, the rain, that little bit of rain we had.
Yes.
You've been in use, once, twice?
Yes. But our boys actually practice in exactly the same conditions last night. So they started practice at 6:30 and went through till 10 o'clock. So just to get that feel for when the changes with the weather and the humidity, etc., etc. So
Yeah, fair. It's good. It's tough. Gail's close here. You get the inside edge of that and walk over. Superb.
Yes.
Well done, Gail.
On the go.
Mate, it's been real well supported tonight. We've had a decent crowd.
Fantastic crowd. Great support from all the local clubs as well. So there's been players from everywhere coming to have a look tonight, which we really appreciate.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Whittlesea, Glenroy, Moonee
Whittlesea, Moonee Valley, Montmorency. It's been Ivanhoe.
Yeah, great.
Yep, excellent.
That's what we like to see.
It is.
Friday nights are good for it.
And it is a perfect night in terms of weather and the way it's all going. It's fantastic. So
it kind of blew past us, that rain. We were lucky, I think.
Yep.
We were.
And it's also lucky with the lightning was off in the distance. So
I was thinking about that. I seen a couple of strikes. I was like, oh god. But it was quite far away.
Yeah, exactly. It was too far away. So no, it's been great. Telecast has been good. So
yeah, we've. It's been an intriguing battle. They've definitely been well supported, Altona, on the comments. I think most of your supporters are here watching live.
Yeah.
Supported really well.
Of course, Altona is a lot more undermanned in terms of the original team than we were. We lost a couple, but they certainly lost 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah.
But the greens are running well, and so we're very happy with the situation.
Right. Jack trying to just land on that bowl. If he can get it, it's worth a couple. It might have been Jack the Jack. No, he's just a bit short. It's definitely slowed. Is it normally slow, this green?
It slows down at night, yep.
You had a question earlier I couldn't answer. Who's your greenkeeper here nowadays?
Greenkeeper's been here a long time now. It's Dyson Appleyard. So he's full-time here and does some work down at Wood End too, I think.
Wood End, that's a bit...
He lives in Sunbury.
Oh, okay, so halfway between the two. Yeah. Where are you playing tomorrow?
Warburton.
Oh, you did tell me. A nice day trip over to Warburton.
Don't go that far on my picnics. But looking forward to it. It's a very friendly place and looking forward to the game.
Jack's got to hurry.
Hurry, Jack. Yes. He's hit Tony up.
Right, bit of work to do for
Nick.
He's got to try and make some... If you've seen him play, you would have come across Nick a fair bit, eh?
Absolutely.
What a good kid.
Yeah, good kid. Not a kid anymore, but yeah, it's great. Loves it up on the Gold Coast. Great team man. Loves his bowls.
Ooh.
I think he's part of the emerging Jackaroo squad, I think.
Yeah, he's got a couple of them playing tonight.
Yep.
Dean
O'Neill. Nick.
Couple of, a Jackaroo as well in core, right?
Yep.
No, I had a good chat with him before. He's very down to earth and got some good ideas, and was pumped to be playing his first game for Altona. You had him, you have him here for a season as well?
Yeah, we've had him here for a season a bit. Yep. I think he originally came down when he was about 16. I think he had a connection with Ivanhoe, and he actually played some good bowls with Ivanhoe, and it all grew from there in terms of people knowing what he was capable of here in Victoria. So.
Corey's just moved that Jack. I think Tony Chiavello still might have the shot now. The blue bowl on the left of the screen as we look at it.
Yep. It's Jack Woodhouse's bowl shot, I think.
So this will put your lads back in the back into the 4.
Yep.
They're going to want to stay there. It's a very tight Premier League.
Very tight this season. Yep. It'll go right down to the last round. There's no doubt as to who will be in the 4. Here goes Nick. A little bit of weight. Direction's a bit narrow, I think.
Ooh,
oh, no, straighten up.
No gap. Oh, that's Lenny at the back right, though.
Yep. Corey's got the last bowl, so...
Yeah. Got room for him, someone of his calibre.
He's has to be one of the best bowlers in Australia right now.
Oh, he's looking for the bowl for a number.
Yep.
He gets it.
He's got it.
Couple?
2, I'd say.
2, yep. Jack Woodhouse gives a signal for 2. Good pick up by the Bundy lads. David Ferguson picks up another one on his rink. So they'll be going into the last end, I think, with him 23-17 up. So the points look to be going to Altona on that one. I can't quite see the other scoreboards at the moment. I've got bodies everywhere.
It's the furthest one away is 21-7.
21-11 over on the Dean O'Neill Ray rinks. It's another 2 to go on.
And 21-7 on the furthest rink.
So 2 more for Luke. Luke's had a storming comeback on
Yeah.
this one.
Yep.
And then 21-13 on the other rink. 2 more ends to go on. Right, so we're up to date on the overall. He's been very good tonight, John, Tony Chiavello.
Oh, yes. Yep.
His
leading has been fantastic. He's our club coach.
Did I always see, had he played in the second side or has he been in the top side the whole season?
Top season. In the top side all season.
It's his brother who...
Yeah, it's his brother, Nat, who plays in the Division 1 team.
Yeah, I don't think there'd be many more consistent front ends in Premier League than Adi and Tony.
Adrian's magnificent bowler.
2 good blokes as well.
Very consistent, yep. Good men.
And I think that's what's done for Altona on this rink. They're just
definitely.
that front end consistency.
Yep.
Lenny's having a comeback at the end. Fair play to him. Battling well.
He certainly hasn't given up.
Not been in the best of health, a few people have said, so he's fair play to him for turning up and trying his hardest tonight.
Yep.
Staunch clubman, and he's doing his bit for the club tonight. Adi goes real close. Just can't quite get it. Gail's got to hurry.
Gail's very close.
Real good.
Yep.
She keeps finding bowls every now and again.
Yep. See what Adrian does this time. It'll be closer.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have to change a lot, does he?
No.
Half a bowl different. He's close.
He's close.
Needs a result.
Oh,
doesn't get it.
So what's your game next week, Jimmy?
Deer Park versus Mentone, I believe.
At the park?
At Deer Park, yeah. Saturday afternoon game.
Hopefully Mark will be better than him.
Yeah, fingers crossed Casey's back. We're only got to wait a couple of weeks, mate, until we get Alex Marshall on the stream. How good's that going to be?
Pretty amazing. He's playing well bowls at the moment. He's at Potters, isn't he?
Yeah, just hope he doesn't lie on his visa on the way in, mate.
I don't think he would.
A superstar of his nature. See what happened to the... Did you see he had his visa cancelled a second time?
Yep. Well, you just don't tell lies.
How long's Jack been at Bundoora for?
Since he was a junior. So he played under 25s for Victoria. So he's been here. His mum and dad were both very good bowlers, or Jodie's still a good bowler. But, and they came from Alphington.
Oh, yeah.
And they live not far away from here, and they all joined up, and Jack's just improved, and holds his spot strongly in Pennant.
Oh, yeah. He's always impressed me whenever I've seen him play. He's always been extremely consistent.
Yep.
He's got a good action, good temperament.
Yeah, yep. Jack actually works at Whittlesea Bowls Club, and they've tried a few times to get him to play there, but Jack's a very loyal player.
He's got some work to do here, though. He needs to find 2 feet on his first to try and grab third shot. Otherwise, we're going to have a nervous finish to this game.
Yep. So,
so if Daniel can add, just beat his last bowl, sort of get inside that, that'll make 3.
That's 3, yep. Certainly put a bit of pressure on Corey.
He's a bit quick here, I think.
Yep, too quick. Definitely 2 down.
So what's coming up for you then? You got a busy schedule. February, your BPL in Moama?
Yep. I think February 21.
Mm-hmm.
Forward to BPL's a great competition. Forward to being there. All the best bowlers in Australia are there.
Mm-hmm. And we've got a big final season coming up here before we get right into all our state events, hey? Which
Exactly.
We'll be packing our car and getting on the road as we always do.
Yep. And up to Raw Beach in April for the Nationals. Last year's Nationals.
Yeah. And you're back up there, June, for AO?
Yep.
Yeah, fingers crossed it goes ahead normally, inverted commas. No border closures at the last minute.
I don't think they will lose those.
No, look, let's be past that, huh? Okay, Nick Adair, he looks like he's going to be pretty close.
He's added to the total.
Real good by Nick.
Great bowl, Nick.
So Altona holding 3 here, a bit of work to do for Corey. He's been fairly aggressive.
Yes.
I think he's I don't think he fully settled into this game today, Corey. He hasn't dominated.
No, he hasn't dominated. He's put in some magnificent bowls, but yeah, I would agree. He hasn't grabbed the game by the throat.
I think he's just gone aggressive to sort of make a bit of a statement. So he's attacking here. He's not gone massive at it, but he's attacking. But not finding the line.
He's got to hit Jack up. Oh, missed that too.
Just trying to work out
how many he can get.
I'm trying to work out what he's measuring there. He's measuring, I think, what is the closer Bundoora bowl.
Yep.
To work out what he wants to do.
I'd say it's Adrian's bowl's closer than Jack's front.
So we're all finished on the Gary Kelly, Dave Ferguson rink.
Okay.
21-19 the way of Dave Ferguson and Altona, so they'll pick up 2 points there.
Excellent.
21-13 still on the, and 22-7 on the far rink. So an extra shot for Luke. I had Nick go here to add to the total. Can he make 4?
Too heavy.
Oh, I don't know. Funny this, it's hard to see. So it's well, I just kicked everything. I don't know if he actually made 4 or not. This is the worst thing, they don't signal.
3.
Can 3. See what Corey puts on the scoreboard. 4.
4, okay.
Game on.
Yep.
In this rink anyway. 2 to play. 4 the diff. If you're Bundy, you just want to win this end. If you're Altona, you just want to win this end.
Yep.
Give yourself a sniff going into the last one. So do you have Corey and Gary next week?
I'm not sure.
I was talking to Nick earlier, actually, before the game, about the need to probably coordinate with Premier Bowls in Queensland and New South Wales and work out a schedule where we can
get the best of everyone.
Yeah, everyone can get their slice of the top bowlers. Yeah, you're right, Gary. We always pick the close rink on the live stream. We always seem to end up in a battle towards the end. So I know you're not, but I'm hoping Altona pick this end up. So we go in.
Tony's put in a very good ball here,
as he's done majority of tonight.
Yeah, he's led extremely well.
What's his coaching style? Is he hands on, hands off?
Hands on. Uses a video to provide information for players. So up to date with his theories and stuff. So
Lenny, well done, Len. Superb. Drills? Does it use
drills? Yep, definitely have drills. Some nights are just drills.
Yeah, cool.
This is a very good bowl too, I think.
Yep. Can he get under? Nope.
It's going to fall though.
Donna, Altona are wearing black armbands. I don't know the names. I do apologise. I didn't have time to get them off, but I believe 2 life members have passed away recently for Altona.
Okay.
Hence the black bands. It's a good gesture.
Huh?
John's off. Appreciate his insight. Umpire extraordinaire is going to do the big board. I don't know where Gus has gone, so I'll try and talk you through the end of this. Here he comes.
All right.
Close.
I'll come back to the end. So, who's holding here?
So when John left, I actually didn't watch that shot come down, but as I'm looking at that, I think that's Lenny on the left of the jack.
Yep.
Tony Chevello's bowl on the right as we look at it. So I think it's just shot to Lenny. And Corey has called Jack to 80, just to tap the edge of that bowl and walk that bowl out, which is almost exactly what he did, but not quite.
Look where his bowls ended up. Beautiful.
Gives him another option on the other end. Yeah, you're
right.
So this rink's going right to the wire. If Altona pick this end up,
they'd love a 2 here.
Oh, 2 would be superb.
Sometimes in a close game, better to be behind, better to be playing the shot, chasing. You know, it's harder to defend.
I hate defending on the last end. I hate it.
It's close.
He's trying to... Oh, Daniel, superb. What a bowl, mate.
All the night?
Pretty close to.
Like,
pretty
very
close
deliberate. Very good.
Like, played it, got the result as well. Superb bowl by by Daniel Joyce there. We did have the replay, but you were too late. Nah, superb.
Okay.
It's a game on. Fully game on in this ring.
Absolutely.
Right, now up to Jack to see if he can get in there. He's pretty close. He's just going to miss it, I think. Yep.
Good effort.
Stiff. Good home, though, because Corey will be looking to do the same unless... I think Nick might call Daniel on...
I like that hole.
Yeah, okay. He's called him on the backhand. I probably would have looked the other way, but...
Well, he likes the hole too, I think. I think he'd rather just try and get to 80's bowl.
Yeah, fair.
And he still counts. Or he gets further back even. Okay. Not lost there.
Nah, interesting to see if Jack can correct by the barest of margins.
He looks pretty good.
Yeah, I like this.
He looks very good. He's got
bowl or Jack.
Oh, that's great bowl.
Yeah, it takes the Jack back to 80 Marchioli's white and blue bowl there. There's still an option now for Nick to sit that bowl through of 80s. Even if he gets slightly narrow, he'll bring Lenny's off Daniels forward as well, the black into the blue, and spring the blue forward. They also have the bowls closest behind.
Yep.
I
don't think Nick will mind this. He goes, oh, that's
no, he's
all
got
right.
options. I think he's got plenty of options. He sits the bowl clean. He's not going to go gung-ho, but he'll be searching. Oh, he's close, mate. He's very close. He's very close. Oh, that's probably the worst result for him. Oh, it's stiff, Nick. You can see the disappointment. He's.
It should have held on that hand, but got another. How the game could just turn. It's crazy.
Defensive bowl by Corey. So Nick needing a big bowl out.
What's he playing?
I don't know.
Down the middle?
I reckon that's...
They need one shot at least.
There's holes everywhere if he does go guts for the Jack.
It's terrible because they're so close. He drops 2 here, game's gone.
Much rather Nick than me, yeah, to be honest. I think I just closed my eyes, yeah. I think he's going for it. Straight down the middle. Bare Jack.
Could be
Let's
worse.
go.
It could be for
Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Oh.
He didn't even get it out.
He's had nothing in them last 2 bowls there. No luck at all. Couple down, he'll be chasing 4 or 5 on the last ending. 4, maybe 5, depending what, or 6, depending what Corey.
I reckon Corey will be thinking, just draw the shot here, son.
That's Gale's bowl. That's Gale's bowl. That's Gale's bowl. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's drawn another one.
Yeah, he's drawn a
get
third.
Out of here.
I think he's drawn a third there. Yeah. So they'll be chasing an 8 on the last end, which is not likely. Anyone got any good stories about chasing an 8 on the last end and they've got it? I'd like to hear it.
Has anyone got any good stories about getting a good 8? They're always usually bad ones, aren't they?
True. I want to know an 8 on a last end to win a game. If anyone's got that, put in the comments. Surely that's not happened.
I've had a 7. Not in Pennant.
Surely it's happened. I just not often. And when I say an 8 to win, oh yeah, Joshy Sanders only 8 first end. He dropped 8 first end a few weeks ago. I want to know if you've ever been 7 down and got an 8 to win the game.
Yeah, you go into the last end, got a 7-shot buffer, you drop an 8. Imagine that.
Surely you think that's game over. Yeah, Joel with a good comment. Have fun getting an 8 off Corey. Nail on the head.
Well, I think that's the 8 gone with that bowl.
Just start driving the Jack early. I mean, he's put it right on the line as well.
Yeah. Well, that's where I've been saying they should have had the Jack. Altona should have had the Jack, maybe.
Yeah, give him more room for error.
Yep.
And attack it a bit more.
There you go. See it pull up in that stuff. Have we got a winner for the 8 yet?
No, but Brad just told us where he tried to do it and ended up almost 8 down
Dropping
himself.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing like trying to manufacture something in bowls that just goes the other way.
Yeah. instantly goes the other way.
It's like trying to manufacture building a Porsche and you end up with a Toyota something. You know, it just doesn't quite come out the right way.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Surely someone's done it though. Surely.
So as we stand, Altona have 2 points in the bag.
Yeah, I think that's all they might be going home with for their efforts tonight. Led early doors, but didn't quite go with the change of the green like Bundy did. Good ball by Gale. It's the shot. There's one of the 8.
I'm just looking down at Lucky Elio's score. I mean, that's a huge turnaround for him.
I actually, like, I keep like a scorecard going for all rinks, and I'm looking since end 7. They're on end 19 now. Dane's picked up 1 shot, so I've got them on my scorecard as 1, 2, as 6, 1 up, and he's now 23-7 down. So it's a phenomenal turnaround by Luke Alio and his crew there.
They've just dominated. That lightning going off across Hurstbridge way. So if you're out in Hurstbridge...
Yeah, you'll be seeing it's right in the distance.
And the north too.
Next stream game, for those asking, next week, Deer Park versus Mentone. 3:30 Saturday afternoon.
At Deer Park.
Yep.
So, Deer Park...
Oh, good effort by Jack. Kicks it back, 2 down. Hudson's by that. Hang on, we've got a story here from Josh. Yeah, there you go. They reckon in Tassie it's happened 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
North Launceston's Premier got an 8 on the last end to win by a shot.
Wow.
Still gets talked about regularly.
And that was to win the game, not
They're in the game as well.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and Carmen's coming in with a story in a tournament. They clipped the jack back for an 8 to win the tournament the last end. Good stuff. I bet there was a few celebratory drinks after that. I'd still be dining out on that now if that was me 3-4 years ago.
Well, Tommy and me got a 7 to win a tournament. At Brighton.
Daniel adds to the count. So there's 3. Just got to manufacture Lenny's bowl and gals coming forward.
They'll be playing for it, I'm sure.
Jack just wants to be the calm presence here and get one in that pack of bowls.
Yeah, but he'll be disappointed with that because he sort of had the good weight.
Well, Daniel can get another one in here. I don't think we're looking like an 8, but we're
getting there.
Fighting back. I'm just going to check my call of Deer Park Mentone next week. I won't be there. I'm going to be sunning myself somewhere in Queensland next week.
It's what day is it?
Next Saturday. It is on our website under Metro Pennant, all the games. No, I was right. Deer Park Mentone, 3:30 game. Following week, Mentone Clayton Friday night game. So that'll be good. We like our Friday night games, and Mentone last time produced a corker against Altona.
They did.
Michael Wilkes winning it for Mentone on the last bowl.
It's not bad. It should pull up in this stuff. Look at it. Stops.
Well done, Corey.
Well bowled.
Draws the shot. Finishing with a bang.
Yeah, his second half's been good. He's hung in there. It's as we said, it's tough to come in here and just play on different surfaces and different conditions.
All right, Nick trying to look for Corey's bowl somehow.
He's playing.
Or get Jack, or bear Jack. Jack. Yeah, Nick.
Wow.
Drops on top of it.
4.
Fair play to him. So, we reckon that is...
4.
Yeah, it is. Sitting on top of it. So, Corey probably just wants to try and add 2 or 3 feet to his last. Oh, here we go. Corey Wedlock draws right to the ditch. Nick will attack this, I've got no doubt.
Yeah, that ball's going in the ditch.
He likes it, Gus.
Can't see it though.
Good down. Oh, just misses. 1-0 Altona on the last end, superb.
He's just missed a couple of little ones, hasn't he? Just an inch here and an inch there.
22 to 15 on this rink. Looks like the rink of Dean O'Neill's just finished as Dean O'Neill? Yeah, Dean O'Neill's finished as well. They've been messing around with the scoreboard on there.
They stopped doing it or something.
So what our scores are wrong on there. It's actually 22-14 before the last end for Dean O'Neill. So that one's finished and the last end's happening over on the Luke Alio Dane McKinnon rink. But Bundoora will take this one. They've taken this one 21-15. Gus, thanks for all your help tonight, mate.
No worries, mate. It's a pleasure as usual.
Good luck tomorrow.
Good bowling to everyone tomorrow.
Yeah. Good luck tomorrow against Clayton.
Thank you.
We'll join you next week live from Deer Park. It's Mentone, Saturday 3:30 p.m. Thank you for tuning in. Take care.